never seen a good thing. I ain't never seen a good thing. I ain't never seen a good thing. I ain't never seen a good thing. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. I ain't never seen a good thing. 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 Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Yeah.
I'm coming straight out that north. They know me well on my side. Ironic, my name from the Bible, but they raising hell on my side. Stricken with poverty, I only profit be the illegitimate kind. Watching for the cops, watching for the ops, never know which enemy slide. I can't give my life to the streets, I know I'm really trying to give it to God. Son waiting at the crib for me now. I gotta be there for him and provide. Girl, your trip don't wanna see me alive, so I gotta keep the stick when I'm riding. Those who telling me repeating, I'm trying, but how I'ma win with the shit in my mind? No, I'm chosen, I can feel it inside, but how I'm supposed to leave my niggas behind? Can't help it, admit that I'm dealing with pride. I know they gon' say that I switched and I'm high. Know how I feel, need to quit with that line. I told them if they don't repent, they gon' die. Every time I pull a script, they look me in my eye and say I ain't really that guy. They telling me
I ain't never seen a good thing. 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 Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. I ain't never seen a good thing. 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 Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Yeah.
I'm from the streets where that life it be grimy. I got that project left all up beside me. Got me a couple of goons that's behind me. I stayed on the block, you knew just where to find me. If it's forgot, I was quick to remind them. You know exactly what we supplying. We're slanging it happily until we die and avoid you an accident. It's best you ain't try. If it's that gutter, I called it that life. Didn't give a damn about paying the piper. Came from the dark, had to switch to that light. Learned me some laws, had to switch up the side. Now I'm switch, only slanging them scripts. Sipping milk, come and get you a fix. Getting built, never waving no tilt. Serving knowledge, come and get you a meal.
I ain't never seen a good thing. 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 Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. I ain't never seen a good thing. 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 Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth.
We went from selling drugs on the block to teaching our people things they forgot. Growing up, I ain't have a lot. Now I found out the word is mine. Now I found out that I'm the one that good things never came from. In the streets where it's no love. From the concrete the roads grow. I was going down the wrong path. Knew the trap was a real trap. And you witnessing the aftermath. This is where it all happens at. Trials gave me a cold heart. Now I found me a new start. Now it's only right I do my part. Nazareth ain't too far.
I ain't never seen a good thing. 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 Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. I ain't never seen a good thing. 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 Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Come out of Nazareth. Yeah.
me, I'm trying to find a good thing. Do you qualify? Could you modify to personify? Will Lemuel, mama prophesy for the type of guy that I be? I see. Let me run by you what I need and call you a righteous wifey. Let me dive into your psyche. I need a continent mind. Positive vibe and not with the drama. She got the kind of persona. Got the people wondering like, how did I find her? To look good, I ain't got a reminder. Recipes, she got in the lineup. Laundry good, she ain't watching it pile up. Count clothes, I ain't gotta go on them. She got it covered, I can't deny that I love it. You know she modest and covered, silent and loving. Just looking at her, I get encouraged. Smiling and blushing, take the correction like a champ. Virtuous, yeah, I give it a stamp. Walk in the crib, she look like a lamp. She know what I need to revamp. But I call her help me to help me for me. Yeah, she a help me to help me for me. Yeah, that's what I call it, help me to help me for me. Yeah, that's what I call it, help me to help me for me.
Tell me love, will you hold me down? Even when the nation scold me now. Now we been through a thing, here and there, been the same from the fire to go burn down. And there go beauty galore, when that love run deep to the core. When it all falls down, I adore. Kid got lost like never before, lady. I know I've been real busy lately, but I can show you one thing, I can tell you one thing, you will be rewarded greatly. If you just endure with patience, you can't doubt that at all. You must be that way for the call. When things get hard, won't let you fall. Be my help me, support the God.
But I call her help me to help me for me. Yeah, she a help me to help me for me. Yeah, that's what I call it, help me to help me for me. Yeah, that's what I call it, help me to help me.
Yeah. My tender and delicate gift. She the one that have been destined for me. She been there when the going get stiff. I'm really thinking she won't tarry from it. Hopefully she stay good with the drift. Far as I remember, she been staying loyal. Never buck, she ain't giving no lip. When I stumble, she give me a lip. Ayy, she is my lady, she thought I was crazy. She looked at me wild when I gave her the truth. And I tried to explain, she thought I was insane. This the only way I'm finna change what I do. Through the mess and the struggle, the fight and the tussle. She stayed with the brew and she followed the Jew. Now I know that she 10 toes and stuck to the grind. And she finna do just what I needed to do. She grow gone and she's so gone, she's so special to me. She go harder, ain't no daughter that's more special to me. She grow gone and she's so gone, she's so special to me. She go harder, ain't no daughter that's more special to me.
But I call her help me to help me for me. Yeah, she a help me to help me for me. Yeah, that's what I call it, help me to help me for me. Yeah, that's what I call it, help me to help me for me.
Say 98
From the feet of Gamaliel to the carcass of Stephen, I was excelling the zeal of my brethren. I was not without that change in the regimen. I put through hell who I thought was a heretic, I was a whole different specimen, Pharisee. It wasn't fair, I wasn't sparing them, If they was spreading that resurrect rhetoric, I'm gonna be there when they bury them, I'm on my way to Damascus, finna get licensed to get on their asses, Forsaking the elders' traditions for madness, no, I ain't giving no passes. I'm on my nag and suddenly light shine. Felt like the sun running up on me. Damn, it wasn't the sun, but I'll be damn. It was the Son of Man. Got knocked to the earth. I'm shocked and I'm hurt. Can barely breathe. Heart pounding. Then I hear a voice sounding. Why persecutest thou me? I'm so confused. Like, what did I do? I know you an angel or something, but who? He said all that violence that you been inciting. I am the one you was doing it to. At this point, I'm with you.
Yeah, this world is so wicked, it got my mind gone. But we been flipping through scriptures, it got my mind blown. And since we back on the mission with our forefathers' traditions, and we been painting the pictures like the time drawn. Yeah, this world is so wicked, it got my mind gone. But we been flipping through scriptures, it got my mind blown. Since we back on the mission with our forefathers' traditions, and we been painting the pictures like the time drawn.
I didn't tried in that fire and made it out.
Yeah. Dang. Yes, sir.
We back. Oh, we didn't get to check.
Is my mic on?
Check.
Shalom. Hey, welcome back to another week of
Let's Talk Truth.
Today you got myself, Officer Emmanuel,
Officer Baruch,
Officer Ezra,
Officer Isaiah,
Officer Zachariah.
Right,
Oh,
so
praises.
the panel is off balance. We got 3 brothers this way and 1 brother this way. I'll pray to the Most High. But anyway, so today, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all share, like, comment, all of that. You know, I'll pray to the Most High. Today's show finna be crazy. It's finna be one of them ones. You know, the Most High probably took away some of my voice because he know if I had a full voice today,
Right. Over. Stay in your lane. Do a stretch into the mic.
Hey, for real. But the topic is, why not let a woman lead the marriage? But why is that the topic? That's the topic because, you know, y'all favorite power couple. They went viral again.
they favorite.
Again?
Yeah, they didn't went viral again, and they didn't let the world know, you know, famous NBA alpha male, whatever, didn't let the world know that he lets his wife lead in a marriage.
Come on, man.
And a lot of women are applauding that. And agree with it and so on and so forth. So, you know, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's working for them. They're a power couple. They rich and famous. I mean,
Exactly.
why not follow their formula?
Right.
Why not? So we gonna go into why not.
It's madness.
They formally not adding up right either, man.
right. That's why not. We'll get
Why
to
not,
it though.
right.
That's why not.
For real, they formula is Y equal MX plus homo.
LGBT 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear you with the little slope intercept though.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
There's
is.
some slope intercept. It got sloped and intercepted by some
And
nonsense.
it went way down, right?
Hey, I like that.
And it went off the
Y
ground.
equals MX plus homo.
Exactly. All right, so before we get into the topic, all right, let's get the warm up. All right, let's warm up with something else that was in the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, this other famous actress went viral. No, stop. Come on now, it's in order. It's in order on the
actress.
IT page.
He's still talking. He gonna fade you out.
The actress that went viral.
Oh, Lord have mercy. IT, come on now, IT.
Come on,
All
man.
right, so let's get the famous actress
There she go.
that went viral this week for what she said. All right, so read that upstairs.
This is from the Shade Room on Instagram. Monique speaks on representing yourself with pride after seeing women wear bonnets and headscarves in the airport.
Right. So you would think like her speaking on representing yourself with pride would get hand claps and go on, girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Get off
You're
then,
right.
AT.
We needed to hear that. But no, she got what's the word I want to say? She got drugged through the mud.
Bashed.
You know what I'm saying? She got took down through there by her own community of black women.
Right.
By trying to empower them. That show you that the black woman enemy ain't just the man. The black woman enemy is correction.
Right.
That's
right.
why the
At the
black
end of the
woman
day.
hate God, bro.
Right.
I'm telling you. But, you know, not our lovely sisters in the congregation.
Of course not. Of course not.
But
Only some of them.
just the black woman in general. All right, so play that video.
It took me a minute to say what I'm getting ready to say because I want to make sure I'm not saying it in judgment, and I want to make sure I'm saying it from a place of love. Y'all, some of y'all have given me the title of auntie, and I'm honored that y'all do that, right? But there are times where auntie got to talk to her babies and say some real shit. So yesterday, I was in the airport in Atlanta because I'm in Jackson, Mississippi now at Chuckles Comedy Club, right? And we got 3 shows tonight. We got a matinee at 5:30, then we got 7, then we got 10, right? And I'm excited. I always love going to the stage. So when we got to the airport yesterday, I was excited, like, all right, baby, let's go get him in Jackson, Mississippi. And as we began to walk through the airport, I saw...
All right, go hit the little arrow right there. Go ahead.
So many, actually too many to count and too many for me to tap. But I saw so many of our young sisters in head bonnets, scarves, slippers, pajamas, blankets wrapped around them, and this is how they're showing up to the airport. And I've been seeing it, not just at the airport, I've been seeing it at the store, at the mall. I've been seeing sisters showing up with these bonnets and headscarves and their slippers. And the question that I'm having to you, my sweet babies, when did we lose pride in representing ourselves? When did we step away of let me make sure I'm presentable when I leave my home? Let me make sure I'm representing the family I created so that if I'm out in the street, I look like I have pride in myself.
That's right.
I'm not saying no full face of makeup. I'm not saying no full front lace frontal. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is, could you please comb your hair? And if you don't want to comb your hair, they got enough shit out here now, baby, where you can style yourself up and look like you have pride. I'm not saying you don't have pride, but the representation that you're showing, someone would have to ask you to know that you had it. So my sweet babies, for the ones that do call me auntie, I love you for real. Even the ones that don't, I love y'all ass too. But the babies that say auntie to me, please listen to auntie. Always have pride in your representation of you. It's not to get a man. It is just your representation of you, my sweet babies. So I'm just giving y'all a warning. If I see you
Next.
in the streets, in the airport, in the Walmart, and you got a bonnet on, and you got slippers on, and you looking like, what the fuck? Nikki gonna tap you and say, hey, baby girl, show you what you worth. Show you what you deserve. So all of those posts that you see celebrities putting out there saying, hey, queen, hey, queen, hey, queen, well, can we start putting it into action? So I'm asking our wiser sisters, when we see our little babies out there looking like they just don't care, and I'm not saying y'all don't, it looks like it. Can we just tap them and say, baby girl, You deserve more than what you're showing. Represent you with pride, my babies. And that may be a part of us helping our community. Because if you look like you don't give a damn, how you going to be treated?
All praises. So, hey, I know a lot of our sisters, man, cut.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So basically, as the generations go by, because remember, you got to think, right? It was common sense. Like when you going into the public eye, to the store, somewhere where many people gonna see you.
Right.
Somewhere like the airport, you seeing people from all over the place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you're representing your husband, your community, your race,
Right.
your nation publicly.
Facts.
It used to be common sense when you stepping out to somewhere public in that magnitude where that many people gonna see you, you gonna make sure that you put yourself together.
Exactly.
It was common sense, but what happened was we done stepped into this new era with all these damn jogging pants, the leggings, you know what I'm saying, the bonnets, and I ain't talking about the stylish bonnets. I'm talking about, put that picture up. This is a picture of the sisters that Monique was correcting. All right, it actually leaked. This is exactly who she was making reference to at the airport. Wow. Now look at them bonnets. Them ain't the bonnets the scripture's talking about in Isaiah 3. There's them some damn shower caps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to wear no damn shower cap outside the damn shower when you go in this bed.
Come on,
Exactly.
dog.
You know what I'm saying? They wearing this to the airport, looking a hot ass mess, like my mama always said. How they go ahead?
You know, it's crazy. I don't know if we got like put it back on the screen. I don't know if we got like a mouse cursor we can point, but let's start with royal blue gold bonnet top. Royal blue outfit, gold bonnet top.
Blue. There we go.
Royal blue with the gold bonnet top. Go down to her feet. What she got going?
Damn.
Now go to the next one to her left. Now what she got going? One of them got her shoes off with her feet everywhere. The other one has no shoes at all.
But why?
So don't tell me even for a second that these sisters don't need to be corrected in some kind of fashion.
Right.
That's right. I just did this once. It's not even usually. Stop lying. You in the airport with your toes out.
Right. You know you got to go to the airport. Coronavirus is still active, and you want to walk around like this.
You going to get corona in your feet.
And all of them really wearing underpants. These leggings they call, these shorts that's supposed to go under your dress, that's what they got on right now. So they really out there naked with they ain't shower caps on. They just got out of the damn shower.
It's crazy. Hey, that's why you said it.
Look, I got a few scriptures, man. Let's go to Judah 10. So just representing yourself with pride, right?
Right.
Think about it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we don't know who we are is why we do stuff like that.
Right.
Sisters, you don't understand who your foremothers is. When they stepped out, you know what I'm saying, how they looked, how they carried themselves. We was able to, destroy nations by weakening them with the beauty of our women.
Right.
For real, Judah chapter 10. And then, you got sisters complaining about how they can't get a man. It ain't no good man, and the good man running away from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see that, I'm running away. I'm not fleeing when no man pursueth, because that's wicked.
Right.
Judah 10 and verse 3.
The book of Judah, chapter 10, verse 3. And pulled off the sackcloth which she had on.
Right, so Judah, she pulled off the sackcloth. She pulled off the PJs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She pulled off, the nightgown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She pulled off the at-home, comfortable, I'm finna go to bed clothes.
Right.
Read on.
And put off the garments of her widowhood.
Read.
And washed her body all over with water.
And Captain Galatians, when he went over this on Fix Your Face, he made the point like, he know they didn't wash their ass. You know what I'm saying? They look like they went to bed, woke up, went to the airport. You know what I'm saying? They didn't wash their ass.
Right.
So our women took baths. Look, it says she did what?
And washed her body all over with water.
The black woman took a bath in the Bible. All right, read on.
And anointed herself with precious ointment.
With what?
With precious ointment.
So she smelled good, read.
And braided the hair of her head.
She did what?
And braided the hair of her head.
So she maintained her hair before she left the house.
Her own
But the
hair.
black woman hate doing that. I feel like this is too much.
It's too much work.
But think about it. To put on makeup, y'all take 2 hours.
Right.
Hell, to get the damn weave put in your head, now that
8
take
hours.
all damn day.
So they were thinking they were
go
gonna
through
miss
that
the
once.
flight.
Right. So you doing all the other stuff take all day long, but when it come to your God-given hair, you don't want to
Right.
take the time to beautify that.
Right.
That's self-hatred.
It
But our
is.
foremothers did that. She did what?
And braided the hair of her head.
And then think about it. The time you spend putting 3 hours putting on makeup, if you was taking care of your skin and embracing your natural beauty and all of that, that time could be eliminated, and then you would have 2 or 3 hours to deal with your damn hair.
Right.
That's
But y'all don't want to cake your damn face with makeup.
Yep.
All right, but go ahead, read on.
And put on a tire upon it.
And put a what?
And put on a tire upon it.
Nah, damn shower cap.
And put on a tire upon
No,
it.
she put on a nice, presentable head wrap.
Right.
There's nothing
That's
wrong
right.
with, y'all know stylish, real deal, elegant hair wraps. It
Right.
wasn't what the hell they had on.
Right.
At all. All right, read on.
And put on her garments of gladness.
And put on her what?
Put on her garments of
Do
gladness.
that, put the picture back up. Do that look like a garment of gladness or a garment of sadness?
Damn.
Sadness, fatness,
Look like they just got
nastiness.
slayed the night before. Like,
That's sadness, fatness, and
And then
nastiness.
got their hair done right after.
real. They look
that
like they
on.
got hit by a train, and I ain't talking about
Nasty.
Subway. For real. Go to 2 Samuel
sagging at the back.
13, man.
Bring it out.
2 Samuel 13.
Hey, you know something too though? This type is because you know the first when we like job interviews and stuff like that.
Right, first impression.
First impression. So
Yes, sir.
imagine this. Some of them probably, you know, some of our women work at like Walmart, at McDonald's. We're not saying those are bad jobs, but
Right, right.
a lot of times they want better jobs, better pay, and then they present themselves like that.
Right.
And it may be that one person that can give you that opportunity for a multi-million-dollar company, but you come out dressing like a hood rat. Basically, you messing up your opportunity.
For
Damn.
real. Hey, 2 Samuel 13 and verse 18. Watch this. This is the custom that our women had in the Bible. Black women. Read.
2 Samuel chapter 13, verse 18.
Come on.
And she had a garment of divers colors upon her.
Right, so she had on a nice garment that caught attention. Read.
For with such robes were the king's daughters.
With a what?
Were the king's daughters.
And that's the problem. Our women don't understand they come from a lineage of royalty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You are royalty bred. You come
That's
from a
right.
seed line of God's chosen people. So that's how they had certain robes that belong or pertain to the king's daughters. Read on.
That were virgins apparel.
And that's how they was apparelled. All right, so you had certain dresses, certain garments in which you represented yourself as the daughter of a king.
That's right.
Do they look like they daughters of a king? Hell no. No. But like I said, they took Monique through the ringer for that. Let's go to Isaiah 29. And then y'all brothers, y'all bring out what y'all got. But they crucified Monique for correcting her own sister. That was love. And then she said she had to preface it like, I'm gonna say it without saying it with judgment, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
Like she took
monitored
the
her
approach
words. She
to
did.
be as inoffensive as possible.
Right.
And
They didn't hear that.
they was offended as hell by the truth. She
Right.
was telling the truth. Read that 29, 21.
The book of Isaiah chapter 29, verse 21.
Come on.
That make a man an offender for a word.
Read.
And lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate.
So that's what she doing. She using her platform to reprove the sister. She reproving in the gate. And they making her seem like she's an offender
Right.
for the word that she gave them. They making her an offender for telling the truth. They offended by her telling the truth. She is doing nothing but reproving her sisters, trying to get them in a right mind frame, how we supposed to carry ourselves in public.
Right.
And that's what they did to her. Read on.
And turn aside the just for a thing of naught.
They turn aside the just for a thing of naught. All right, so go ahead, y'all. Bring it out.
Let me get
Go ahead.
my bad. Let me get Leviticus 19:17.
We get out.
Watch this real quick though. The thing is, the world is upside down. That's the problem. We teach it all the time on the street.
That's right.
Any type of correction, anything like that, our people are going to get offended. That's how you know the problem is with our people. Right. If you go back and listen to how she brought it out, she was blameless for the most part.
Right.
She was blameless. She didn't even curse him out. She might have said a curse word here and there, but she didn't curse him out. She monitored her words all the way through and through. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
The Bible says, and we're going to get the rest of the verse, it's going to make it make sense. The Bible says, for one, don't hate your brother in your heart. When we hear correction, we think it's hatred. But the Bible says, watch this, don't hate your brother, but what?
Thou shalt in any wise
Instead of
rebuke.
which means correct. Now, I know you Christians out there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I know when you hear that word rebuke, you know, you think about screaming it out at a demon and rebuke you in the name of Jesus and all that. Hey, it means correction. Read.
Thy neighbor
Uh-huh.
and not suffer sin upon him.
Of course. And so the rebuke, the correction, when you hear that is love. It says you shouldn't hate your neighbor. Instead, show love by correcting them. She's showing love, like y'all so-called auntie, and correcting you. Maybe giving you a tap, giving you some words on her platform. But sisters know they wrong, a hit dog a holler, and they got a problem with the sister letting them know something. It's crazy. That's all I got.
I'll pray. Let me get Proverbs 15:10 real quick. Because the thing is, like, when it comes to correction, you know what I'm saying, we only want it with certain things. But when it comes to like my appearance, how I want to, you know what I'm saying, be out or whatever, hey, let me do me. Stop judging me.
Right.
You know what I'm
Judge
saying?
me.
And women got that real bad.
Right.
Like you was just saying, like, for the most part, Monique was very, very blameless in her speech.
She
like
was.
Proverbs, what did it say? Proverbs 15:1, I think that is. Matter of fact, start up at verse 1.
Yes, sir. The book of Proverbs, chapter 15 and verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath,
Read.
but grievous words stir up anger.
Where was the grievous words?
There weren't any.
She kept on saying, and I'm not saying that you don't have pride.
Right.
I'm just saying that you acting like you showing that you don't care.
Right.
So it was she handled that right there. So back to verse 10.
Verse 10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way.
It says correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't say nothing that was wrong. But guess what? Correction is always going to be hard to somebody that don't want to be corrected.
Right.
Read on.
And he that hateth reproof shall die.
Give me Galatians 4 and verse 16.
As
So,
you're getting that, hey, I was going to say another thing, the deflection. Didn't they have a comment in there where the young lady said something about, well, she got a robe on in the video.
Nah, that's what they did. They deflected. Well,
Right.
what about you in the movie Precious? What about that?
Come
What
on
about
now. We ain't
Like,
talking about
yeah.
about that.
What about how you represent the black women in the Parkers? They was doing all of that. They deflected the whole
Exactly.
She was really showing black people.
That's crazy. That picture that we just showed, bro, they look stinking as hell.
They do.
Bro, Galatians 4 and 16.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
And that's what the sisters was doing. Now she's an enemy. At first, I loved the Parker Show. I loved the movie Precious.
Right.
Right.
It was never a problem with that movie until now. What about how you portrayed yourself in the movie?
It wasn't no problem when she was making black women look bad. It was
Right.
funny. But now she trying to instill pride in them now. It's an issue.
Right.
Exactly.
So guess what? Now I'm an enemy because I corrected you. This is all, you know what I'm saying, biblical things that our people do.
That's right.
Hey, that's what they said to Moses when he had got on them about fighting each other.
Fight, yeah.
They
Who
were
is you?
like, who made you a judge over Israel?
see
That's
you,
what they
Slay. I
doing to
see
Monique. Who made you a
Right.
judge? To say something like,
I see you
I
slay
tell
the
you what.
Egyptian all day.
It's to a point now, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, if you follow in any way, then you'll know. Listen, who the hell can correct a black woman? Who the hell can correct the black woman?
Okay, hold it 1 second.
Nobody.
I need that answer. Somebody send it in.
The only person
call in, please.
Look, the only person that can correct a black woman is Jesus Christ, and he gonna do it with fire. That's bad. And then that's gonna be the messed up part.
Right.
So,
It's too late then for you.
Like Bishop
But
said.
not our righteous Israelite women.
Right, that's why I'm saying, like Bishop said, we ain't talking about
We ain't
that.
talking
Of course not. We talk about y'all bunnies wearing saggy back end
No, go ahead.
underpants.
Okay, all praise. Hey,
That don't fly here.
go to,
You said
go to
gladness.
Psalms.
I'm going to say it again. That's not gladness. That's sadness, sagginess, fatness, and nasty assness. That's what that is.
Right, off to you.
Go ahead.
Go to Psalms 50 and 2.
You said Psalms 50 and 20?
50 and 2.
50 and 2, my bad. All right. The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 2. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God hath shined.
God says the woman is the perfection of beauty. But for what we seen, that is nowhere near what God is talking about.
Right.
You know what God is talking about? Go to Lamentations 2 and 15. That's what our sisters look like today. But God says the women today supposed to be the perfection of beauty. But the only way we get this beauty back is by you applying the commandments. Read that.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 2 and verse 15.
Come on.
All that pass by, clap their hands at thee.
Meaning what? Everybody that passed by, you got a bonnet on your head. You got underwear on. They clapping their hands, meaning, oh, my God, look at these people. Read on.
They hiss and wag their head at
Meaning
the door.
what? Shaking their head. You got Bill, Bob, Joe. They're like, oh, my God. What's wrong with these people? Keep reading.
They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem.
You see that? They laughing at you. You think you cute, but you looking shameless as hell. Keep reading.
Saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Is this God's chosen people? Is these the daughters of Zion? This can't be possible.
Right.
That's what they thinking in their head. Why you think you fine? Keep reading.
The joy of the whole earth.
This is not the joy of the whole earth. Possible. They can't get right with they black men. Of course this ain't the joy of the earth.
Exactly.
All right, all praise. So that was the warm up, y'all. Let's get into the topic.
Bring it
Why
out.
not let the woman lead the marriage?
Hell, we
So-
already kind of warmed up on it.
Right.
Can't even take that correct.
So how can we that is not the come on, y'all.
Come
Where's
on
the
now,
order at?
now.
Oh no, y'all right. I'm tripping. I'm tweaking.
Go on, get that up real quick.
Hey, put that on the screen real quick.
That's heavy.
Just going into the hypocrisy. Put that on the screen.
Right.
Read that.
It says by Marcus Aurelius, black women forget they clown Derek Jackson's wife for her bonnet.
Damn.
Sips tea.
So when she got on a video, you know what I'm saying? For the public,
Right.
with a damn bonnet on, they roasted her ass. But Monique trying to correct that.
They roasted her for looking unprideful and all that.
Exact words. Bro, that's why I said the hatred is not for what Monique said. The hatred is just for correction.
Right.
Exactly.
They don't want to be told that. They don't want to take accountability. If I accept what you're saying, Monique, you can take it out of the screen now. If I accept what you're saying, Monique, that means that I am going to have to make sure that my appearance is together before I leave the house. And I don't feel like doing that. I've been used to just getting up and just going out looking how the hell, especially now coronavirus, I can wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? So I can really not, I ain't got to brush my teeth. I got to put on chapstick. I just throw on the mask and the bunny and the damn, get some pajamas.
Come on, man.
Right.
You
If
gotta
I
brush my
listen to
teeth.
you, if I hearken to you, Monique, I'm going to have to put time and effort into my appearance each and every damn day, Folly. To hell with that. That's what they don't want to take no accountability. That's it.
They in astonishment.
For real.
Exactly.
So, all right, so the topic, why not let the woman lead the marriage, right? Because this is, like I said, our favorite power couple. They successful. They rich. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if this is their formula, then why not just let the woman, why not just follow their lead, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's get this clip that went viral. Your favorite future Hall of Famer, Dwayne Wade. All right.
Dwayne Wader. That's his name. Dwayne Wader.
Dwayne Union.
Oh, he took her last name. Yeah, Dwayne Union.
In relationships, you know, we come in and we try to change people. We try to change them to the way that we want them to be. But I decided to start taking a different approach, you know, in this relationship. I think early on I came in like, hey, you get 2 drink max, bop, 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 bop. And she didn't respond well to that.
No, it did not.
It was reasons for that too. Let me say that.
I have a good time. Life of the party right here.
It's not the man leads and the woman follows. That's not what we live in this house, you know, at all. So for me, I have a wife that works just not just as hard, harder than I. And she had her own career. She had her own life before I came along. So from my perspective, it was like, okay, how can I be a part of the growth and the evolution of who she is, and not trying to change her or stunt her growth or make her in the way that I see.
Right. So in the clip, he said, you know, the man lead the marriage and blah, blah. That ain't what we do in our marriage. Yeah, we don't do that in my house. So, now, get Genesis 18. So, okay. This, what we see here, what we saw manifested on the screen was an example of Antichrist.
Facts.
Anti-Bible, anti-God. Because he's saying, yeah, that's how they do it, but that ain't what we do it, and that ain't how we do it in my house. That means your house is not governed by God whatsoever.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Period, because this is the type of men that God deals with. Genesis 18, verse 18.
The book of Genesis, chapter 18 and verse 18. Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation.
Right. Abraham shall become a great and mighty nation. God established his covenant with Abraham, and he going to go into why he picked him. Read.
And all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
Read.
For I know him, that he will command his children.
The word for means because. So he said he's going to be a great and mighty nation. And all nations going to be blessed through his seed because I know him.
Right.
That he will what?
Command his children.
He will do what?
Command his children.
He going to command his children. So, for example, if little Isaac said, I want to kiss, you know what I'm saying, a brother, Abraham would have commanded him, no. Hell no. Sit your ass down. You go get thee a wife of thy kindred.
Right.
Stop playing with yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A real man of God will command his children, not allow them to destroy themselves and humiliate their race. But read on.
And his household after him.
And his household after him, meaning his wife, gonna fall in line as well. He gonna command, meaning lead the household.
Right.
God deals with leaders.
Right.
He deals with men that are leaders of their household. Read on.
And they shall keep the way of the Lord.
They shall keep what way?
And they shall keep the way of the Lord.
Now, the way that America prescribes to.
And they shall keep the way of the Lord.
And Dwayne Wade is obviously keeping the opposite way of the Lord.
Right.
For real, but everybody say they Christian, they gonna be saved or whatever. But watch this. Go to John 8 real quick. Because we just read that that's how Abraham wrote. John chapter 8 and verse 39. Watch this.
The book of John chapter 8 verse 39. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Jesus said unto them, if you were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham.
So God said, if Christ himself said, if you was Abraham's children, you would roll like Abraham.
Right.
So everybody say that they blessed in the name of Jesus.
Right.
They getting a promise that was given to Abraham.
Right.
But they want to be simps in their household. I don't know. My women lead. I don't have to be a leader of the household. I don't have to command my children in my household. Well, that means your ass is not a child of Abraham. Then.
Not.
For real, get Genesis 3. It's a cut. I'm telling you. I mean, not Genesis 3, Galatians 3. Galatians chapter 3 And let me see. Galatians 3 and verse. What verse I want? Verse.
Hey, it's heavy you going over this because we forget, the structure and the order the Most High put in place. And what they trying to do is the agenda of Esau.
Right.
They can keep their fame, they can keep the money, they can keep being on TV or in the news or in the media every week upon every week because they're pushing the agenda of Esau.
Right.
And that agenda is to dumb down the Negro, to keep the marriage where you're subject to your wife and to keep you in sin so they can reign.
Right.
Their agenda is to reign forever. So how do they do that? Oppress the nigga. Right. And what way they oppress us? By putting a black woman that's really got the mind of a white man in the rulership of the household.
Hey, that's why I say, what it say in Matthew? It's hard for a rich man to inherit the kingdom.
Exactly.
Because like they in a way they trying to keep up with society. So
the society say what? They're the black couple. They're the perfect couple now.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But the white man is pushing the LGBT. You know what I'm saying? So you notice anybody that's going against it, guess what? They getting they shows taken.
They getting wiped
you know what
out.
I'm saying?
Right.
So the people that's watching those things take place, they sitting back like, okay, well, I ain't trying to take their route. I'm trying to, so let me act, or not even act, because I am. He's gay. Dwayne Wade is gay. He like,
we got the proof.
Well, let me go ahead and let the woman leave because that's what they want. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Come on now, dog.
Role reversal.
Get a woman what they want. All right.
Get what they want.
Galatians. Why I keep saying Genesis? Galatians 3 and 6. So we just read that Abraham commanded his household. That's why the Lord dealt with him on that level.
Right.
Then Christ said, if you the children of Abraham, then you're going to do the works of Abraham, meaning you're going to roll that same way. All right, read Galatians 3, verse 6.
Galatians chapter 3 and verse 6.
Come on.
Even as Abraham believed God.
He did what?
Believed God.
Nah, he believed society.
Believed God.
Now, Abraham believed God. So God said, roll a certain way, and that's how Abraham rolled.
That's right.
And it was accounted to him for righteousness.
And that is what accounted him to righteousness. His belief, his faith, his actions that showed forth his faith. That accounted him to righteousness. Read on.
Know ye therefore that they which are of faith, the same are the children of Abraham?
You see that? So unless you rolling like Abraham, you're not going to get the blessing.
Right.
Christ's death don't pertain to you. You're not going to be saved.
So basically what you're saying, if you're not commanding your house, you're not of Abraham.
Exactly.
Right.
That means that you're going to burn in hell. This is deeper than, you know what I'm saying? Listen.
Right.
This is Genesis 3. What we seeing is Genesis the 3rd chapter.
Right.
Adam fell because he hearkened to the voice of it. Can we get that? Yeah. And the one mistake Abraham made was when he listened to his wife. And we gonna get that too. Yeah. The rabbit hole goes deep. The rabbit hole goes real deep with this topic. I'm telling you, black men that fall today, because it was just subtle in the generations previous to this, like happy wife, happy life. You know, just make her happy. You know, they were just throwing it on us real subtle. But now it's like, who run the world? Girls. Like, you got to hearken, listen, let her lead out front. Like, they getting bold with it now.
Right.
And our men mind is twisted. Like,
and then
girl, you can do whatever you want to do long as you give me that cootie cat. I'm with it. I'm with whatever you with. And it's destroying our community. We continue to be in that fallen state in which Adam fell to. For real, Genesis 3:17.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Watch this.
And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife.
So I want y'all to put this in perspective. God made Adam immortal. He gave Adam rule and dominion over the earth.
That's right.
In paradise. Adam did not have to do any labor whatsoever.
Nothing.
Hell
But he threw all of that away by doing what?
because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife.
So he gave up rulership, dominion, being a God, immortality, paradise, by hearkening to the voice of his wife.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm going to let her lead. Eve, you know what? You're right. We're going to do that. And what was the consequences of that? Read on.
And has eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it.
Read.
Cursed is the ground for thy sake.
So now the herbs and everything ain't going to grow naturally out of the earth no more. Now it's going to take very, very hard labor. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life.
Read.
Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee.
Right. That's why when you go in certain fields, you see thorns and thistles and weeds and all of that. That's because of Adam. Read.
And thou shalt eat the herb of the field.
Come on.
In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread.
Right. So in order to eat bread, you're going to have to sweat. You're going to have to work your ass off. That's why we got to go to work, brothers.
Right.
Because Adam hearkened to the voice of his wife. That's why you got to get your ass up and go to work.
Right.
For real. That's why
that.
if you got a garden, it's hard labor. It's exhausting.
Right.
Because of Adam listened to his damn wife. Read.
Till thou return unto the ground.
Till you return to the ground. So now go to Galatians, Genesis.
So they can't complain when we got 8-hour shifts and we gone from the house all day. And so
It's your
like,
fault.
it's your
Right.
fault.
It's your fault. Just shut the hell up. Like
If I
you should
listen
have
to
did
you-
in the garden.
Stay in your
You
lane.
complain, I'm gonna be doing the same shit I was just doing. I'm not listening no more.
Yeah. Get Genesis 16:1. So God made a promise to Abraham that his seed was gonna be as the stars of the heaven, not be able to be counted for multitude, right? But his wife got impatient. Now Sarah was a righteous woman, but we all make mistakes, right? And then the one mistake that they made, which they had to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Abraham was grieved at the fact that he had a son that did not inherit his blessing. He was grieved at that, but it was because he hearkened to the voice of his wife. Let's get that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 16 and verse 1.
Come on.
Now Sarai, Abram's wife, bare him no children. And she had an handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar.
Read.
And Sarai said unto Abram, behold now, the Lord hath restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her.
Right. So Sarah, she got impatient. She couldn't have no children. But God promised Abraham, hey, you're going to have, you know what I'm saying, the seed and whatever. God already made the promise. But Sarah got weary. She was losing faith. She got weak in faith. So she said, I have an idea. Just go in to my handmaid, and her children are going to be counted as my children. Read on.
And Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarai.
Abram did what?
And Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarai.
Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarai. Notice, this is when Abraham was Abram and Sarah was Sarai. That was before the Lord brought them on another level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They messed up. Read on.
And Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband, Abram, to be his wife. And
right, now read verse 5. So now after the Egyptian had the baby, this is how Sarai felt. Read.
Verse 5. And Sarai said unto Abram, my wrong be upon thee.
I was wrong. I shouldn't have told you to do that. That was a bad idea. And Abraham argued to her.
Damn.
But after the fact, babe, that was a bad. I shouldn't have told you to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's what happened when we hearken to the book. When we let our women lead, we make mistakes. We go astray from God's plan.
Right.
We
To
go
hearken-
astray from God's plan, bro. For real.
To hearken to a weaker vessel make you weak.
Exactly.
So she was at that weak moment, and then she realized afterwards, I jacked up. I messed up. And he fell for it. And let me get a
Go ahead.
script, 1 Corinthians 11. Hey, because you mentioned, like, Abraham, You know, Abraham, you said he got it his house. We went into that, right? So after the Lord, let's see how it was after the Lord. Verse 1, start at verse 1.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 1.
Come on.
Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ.
That's what we got to follow Christ, just like Paul was saying. Read.
Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you.
Right, keep these orders that he delivered to you. So we're going to see the order of the church, the order of the household. Read.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Right, so our head is Christ. Come on.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The what?
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. So what's happening now is being flopped upside down.
Right.
Esau agenda again. And we just sink right into it. But read.
And the head of Christ is God.
Right, so the order of the church, if you're going to lead just like Abraham did, he followed the Lord, right? So he said, okay, I know I got my Lord, and then it's me, and then it's my wife, and then I'm going to guide my kids. That was the order. What happened? What happened in the community today is flipped upside down.
Right.
Now the order is jacked, and that's why we got curses on us. That's why we're being plagued. That's why we now we accept that she can be the ruler over me.
Right.
You're my head now. This is what's happening right now. It's all confusion. It's all confusion. It's all confusion. Read it again.
Verse 3.
Verse 3.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
And what?
The head of every man is Christ.
Right, and that's the thing about it is they don't understand that Christ is our head. So if we like Christ, if we follow Christ, that means if you can't follow us, you not go follow Christ.
Right. Antichrist.
They antichrist. You moving like antichrist. Message. What?
They watching this like this is some misogynist.
Right.
But get the next thing we had on the outside. I think it was some pictures showing. I want the pre-Gabrielle first. Hold on. Let's get the pre-Gab first. So before Gabrielle Union came into the picture, this what Dwayne Wade was on. Let's get that on the screen. So notice you got his two sons. You got the older one, and then you got Zion, right? Zion look like a normal black boy. And notice what they doing is what he on a cover for. Save our sons, right? Save our sons. So what does he have right there in front of him at that moment before Gabrielle Union?
Sons.
A son named Zion, which is a very, very godly name.
Right.
Right? Now, okay, let's get the next picture.
Before you go off of it, and it says, save them. You understand?
Right.
Save them.
Nah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. We had to reiterate because we think he killing them, man.
Yeah. Facts.
That's
the thing. We gonna get to that. We
right,
gonna get to
bad,
that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right. Come on, y'all. The
What
one
the
after
pictures
that.
at?
The next pre-Gabrielle picture.
They
The
making
next
it worse.
pre-Gabrielle picture.
They making it
The
worse.
next. Okay, come on.
Right.
All right. So this is pre-Gabrielle Union when he had the woman that was down with him before the fame or whatever. He was married to his original wife. What do you see? Him,
Right.
his sons,
Look like a
Slick
thug.
with thugging,
His
right? He's
Zion.
thugging with that face.
He looked strong.
He look like, hey,
He looked like a regular black boy.
That's right.
No confusion there at all.
Hell no.
He
That
look
looks
tougher
like-
than his daddy right
That
there.
looks like a black family
Right.
to look up to, right?
Right.
Now let's get post Gabrielle Union. When the woman took the lead, what in the hell happened? Damn.
Come on, man.
That looks scary.
That's scary.
And yes, if you're confused and you don't know what's going on, the one holding the purse is Zion, his
That's
son.
the same boy.
So he did not save his son.
Check.
He didn't.
His son
Check.
his son need to be delivered from Eve.
This is America.
So it say
Right.
this is what happens when you let your woman lead in a marriage. Look at the damn boy.
Deliver
the boy
him from
is a
evil.
girl.
Come on now, dog.
That's a damn shame. Get the next picture. Look at this, bro.
I get tired of you, bro.
This is not even. Come on, you rich. Like you look like a little ratchet little.
Looking
You
like
know what I'm saying?
like a
At
damn
somebody out
damn
Pike
stripper
somewhere.
or something, right?
look like he from out Pike. Damn
Trying
tranny out Pike, bro.
Trying to get a ride.
You know what? They look like somebody walking around on 12 when we teach.
Come on,
man. Exactly. Look like she on some good dope, but that's a boy.
Right.
That's a boy.
Check,
Hey,
check,
get
check.
Isaiah 3, man.
Get
Isaiah
out.
3, verse 12. Then we going to take a quick break. Man, look, hey, I'm telling y'all, man, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
Letting the woman lead is a recipe for disaster. For real. Isaiah 3 and 12.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12.
Come on.
As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Children are their oppressors. Now, you got the millennial monsters, the young boys that grow up emotional and terrorize the neighborhood and destroy their people. But you also got the LGBT oppressors, the ones that's trying to stop mankind from continuing on by being gay. For real. And who is in charge of that type of society in which the children oppress the people? Read.
And women rule over them.
Women are the leaders of those households. Understand that. Read on.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
Read that again.
O my people, they which lead thee.
The woman, read.
Cause thee to err.
The woman, when she takes the lead, that will cause us to err. Read on.
And destroy.
And do what?
And destroy.
And do what?
And destroy the way of thy path.
That's what happened to Zion. He got destroyed to a whole nother damn gender. Jump down to verse 9. This whole chapter is going into when a powerful black man is taken out of the way. When there's no more mighty black man, no more counselor, no more leader. It's the male role in the black community. This is what happens. Verse 9.
The show of their countenance doth witness against them.
Read, like we just showed, read.
And they declare their sin as Sodom.
That's what happened when a black woman take the lead. The young black boys declare their sin as Sodom.
Wow.
I ain't Zion. I went from Zion, a prince that got power with God, unto a princess named Zaya.
No.
That is evil, demonic, wicked ass hell.
Damn,
The fact that you gave up your name, Zion, to become Zaya, bro. That I'm telling you, that's what happened when a woman lead.
Hey,
For real.
I tell you what, we know up here, so I'm going to tell y'all. Proverb mean wise saying. Okay? Even though this is in Isaiah 3, verse 12, that's the proverb of the damn week right there.
Hey.
No, the woman should not lead. Why not? Because it says she shouldn't. It says destruction comes from that.
This is how you destroy a nation right here.
Damn.
This is how you destroy a nation.
Right, and that's how you
pure
get
destruction.
a nation destroyed by God. Because what happened to Sodom?
Exactly.
They got their ass flamed up
Wow.
for being flaming homosexuals. Now,
Wow.
Now this is a commercial break, but we really want y'all to pay attention. Like this is a part of the show.
Right.
This is the message. This is what our women, our wives, the spirit that they should be ruling in, not trying to take the lead.
Right.
I understand that. Let's go. Play that.
You're missing the crown on your head. I don't mean no disrespect, but why you worried about all these peasants? You are the king, my protector. I need you to rule over me.
ruler, mighty man from Judah, fighting off our enemies like a pit to a poodle. I'm something like your tutor, won't be no Freddy Cougar, as long as your dinner for me ain't ramen noodles. Girl, I deserve the best, appreciate me cause I watch for your soul. You're covering when the world gets cold. I'm talking about that goosebump love, you can feel it in your toes. You can't hide your feelings, your Lord knows. Now come here, wife, let me show you how to love your neighbor, cause mocha my favorite flavor. And with the other nations we ain't mingling, this ain't chess, this checkers, not kingdom.
Missing the crown on your head. I don't mean no disrespect, but why you worried about all these peasants? You are the king, my protector. I need you to rule.
Oh, praises. So that, hey, get a, hey, get Ephesians 5:19, bruh. This is what we just saw. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we gotta change the damn curve, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on. Not only just in the media by teaching classes and, you know what I'm saying, with the word of God just teaching, but in music as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To counteract the Beyoncés and the, you know, the Megan Thee Stallions and the Cardi B's and all of that. We need sisters like that to set the record straight. No, I need the man to rule over me.
That's right.
For real, Ephesians 5:19.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 19.
Verse 2.
Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs.
And what?
And spiritual songs.
We need spirit. That song was spiritual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was.
Right.
For real, you telling the black man, listen, I know you've been led astray. You've been destroyed. They done broke you. They didn't, you know what I'm saying, emasculated you. They didn't gave you drugs. They didn't gave you, you know, mass incarceration, all of that. But I know you've been broken down, but listen. I don't mean no disrespect. I need you to rule over me. Don't lay down. Don't let me take the lead because the white man didn't put you through hell. No. I need you to rule over me. That is spiritual right there.
That's right.
That is powerful.
Right. Facts.
That's women empowerment right there. For real.
Exactly.
For real. When you empower the black man and let him lead, he gonna take the black woman to the next level.
That's
Hey, that's how you
For
make
real.
a perfect marriage right there.
Exactly.
Dang.
Exactly. So real quick, let's get this let's get the clip. We were supposed to show this before break, but we ran against time. We'll play the Where Does the Wife Led Marriage Lead. This lets you know who doctrine it is. And I was telling brothers, this is really, I believe, in my opinion, it's a secret plot and a popular persuasion against what we got going on in Israel.
Right.
I feel like if we were just regular niggas and stuff like we was in the early 2000s, like Nelly and Tip Drill and Lil Flip and all of that, they wouldn't be doing all of this because you never heard the white woman speak like this. Right. But just like that, the feminist movement, they got our women in pants and all of that and tricked them to be independent and then stay dependent to their white man. I think this the same BS right here. They pushing this rhetoric, and a black woman is taking hold of it and like, well, it's working for the white people, but they not actually doing this.
So basically, this is a part of the FBI COINTELPRO. This is a part of that system.
This is that old serpent. This is what this is. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's definitely, you know what I'm saying, behind the higher powers, the spiritual rulers, darkness, whatever.
Right.
But it's that old serpent that was in the wilderness. That is what we seeing right here. Play that video.
Where does the wife-led marriage lead? Female-led relationships are the type of relationship where the woman is the one who is in charge of things and has full control over the relationship. If this kind of arrangement happens in a marriage...
Think about, remember what the Darwin effect, right? Just the effect of visual. Why is a black man behind her and it's going slow? Why is that put there? It's to basically give you that mindset to think, yeah, I'm supposed
black
to be
woman
behind
rule over your black man.
Right, it's there just to manipulate us to think, yeah, you know, it's true.
They trying to dive into the psyche.
Yeah, that's the psyche right there. Yep.
Then it's called a wife-led marriage. A woman gets to be the one who's making all of the decisions, while the husband stays at home and does the chores that women do in a traditional marriage. It is actually about establishing female dominance in a relationship, which, according to some research, is the key to a happy marriage. We women have tolerated long enough the opinion that we belong in the kitchen and should be the ones who take care of the children. Now, it's time for the roles to get reversed and for men to take part in taking care of the household, while women become the head of the household. What is the wife-led marriage all about? In a wife-led marriage, she is the one who's dominant and behaves that way. She takes care of the finances for both partners, decides on where they both will live or work, and all in all, how their daily lives will look like. Wife-led relationships is when she leads the household and the man in her life.
Hey, pause it real quick. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Pause it real quick.
Couldn't
Let's see the visual. Put us back up for a minute. Hey,
Now,
look,
you
we
see how I
covered
do a
this.
mopping?
No, put us up. Yeah, do what now?
Yeah, you see how he was mopping?
He was mopping. I saw that. But it's funny. It's back to the confusion of like the alphabet people, right? He says role reverse, okay? That means, if you think about it, role reverse, that means that is her role.
Right.
Understood? And your role is to lead. It's not like this is a new normal, we're doing this, it's the woman leads this. No, we got to reverse our roles because originally you supposed to be. You understand that? Role reversal. Just like the confusion is there, just like the alphabet people. Exact. Y equals MX plus homo. It's there. It is there. It's there. Go ahead.
You might be surprised by this, but many men actually enjoy female dominance in relationships because not every man is a born leader, as the society forces them to be. Times have changed and women have become empowered. Some of them have powerful careers and they are the ones that take care of the finances. This is why it becomes a man's job to take care of the household and to do daily chores around the house. If anyone tells you that a female-led marriage is not natural, ask them, have they ever wondered could a woman, in fact, be a better leader than a man? Because the answer to that question is that women are often even better than men when it comes to controlling the relationship aspects in order to make both partners benefit from that relationship. You can also ask them, have they ever dared to ask a man what he wants? Not all of them want to lead, and most men will be grateful that a woman will take charge. A woman might ask her husband for an opinion, but she makes all the decisions in the end. She decides on how they're going to spend their money, what housework should be done, and everything else.
This was
and what is the most important thing? The husband openly accepts the authority of his wife. A strong and confident woman deserves respect, and if he acknowledges that, he will let her be in charge of things and decide what is best for their marriage. When you think about it, don't all marriages seem like a wife-led marriage in the end? Maybe it's just harder for some men to admit it, but most of the time, what is behind their own decisions is the opinion of their wife. And as my husband likes to say, a happy wife is a happy life. You must admit that is true, and as long as the wife is satisfied in marriage, there will be fewer disputes since her husband is doing the best he can to make her happy and keep her that way. So it seems like it is a win-win situation because when the wife is happy, the husband is happy, and by making her happy, he is creating a happy life for both of them. Some men are just too proud to admit it, but they secretly want a female-led marriage. They will do all the housework if the wife tells them to do it, and there's no nagging or fights about it. This is because communication in a female-led marriage is much better than in the traditional relationships. She can simply say something like, I'm going out with my friends, you can clean the kitchen till I get back. And she will come home to a shiny clean kitchen and a man satisfied that he got the chance to make his wife happy. Other things you could ask him for would be a foot massage. This is a great way to fulfill her needs. Imagine if a man would fill up a tub for his wife with scented candles and rose petals and pour a glass of wine for her to enjoy in the tub while he massages her. Sounds like a great deal, right? Who wouldn't want that, and how on earth wouldn't that be considered a happy marriage? Have I mentioned the money? She is in complete control of all their money, and he must ask for permission to take some with the explanation of why he needs it. And the control doesn't stop there. As I already said, the meaning of the wife-led marriage is that her needs come first. When in public, a man and a wife who are in this type of marriage will appear normal as any other couple, except for the fact that he will let her make the decisions on even the most basic things, like ordering in a restaurant. What does the wife-led marriage look like? This marriage can have different levels of control. It could be that the man just wants his wife's opinion on everything, or it could mean that she's treating him like a servant in the household. Finding the right level of it isn't as easy as you would think. And don't think the wife is the one that chooses for things to be in her way. It is often his wish that the wife take care of everything and controls him. This means that he does anything she says, and he wants her to say it. For that, he will do anything. Cook, clean, take care of the kids, do the dishes, iron the clothes, clean the bathroom. There is nothing he won't do. You have to understand that he wants to do all those things. Some men get a thrill out of being controlled. However, some men will like that a woman is making all the decisions for them in life, but will not want that kind of control in their bedroom. This is why it is crucial to discuss with your partner what kind of relationship he would want and set the boundaries which are not to be crossed. To start a conversation about this and test if you would like to be in this kind of marriage, I suggest talking to your husband about it and maybe giving him some chores around the house to see if you will both benefit from that type of arrangement. You can start making the decisions around the house, but always consider his opinion as well, unless you decide that you are going to have full control from now on.
Hey, you know the saying says
sorcery.
The saying says, "Don't mind me, don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud."
I wonder who is seduced by that. Like with sisters, like it's like,
ooh, I heard control in my book. So many different things.
Rode away.
Hey, the
stay in your
only
lane. He rubbed me down. Hey, I wonder who is seduced by that.
You are not in man. Hey, the video.
25 real quick.
The video on it was called "Think Out Loud."
Right.
We don't mind people that's thinking out loud. Understand that. Go ahead.
Sirach 25:19. Let's see what the Bible says. Like, y'all don't understand the depths of Satan that we just witnessed on that clip. That is pure satanic. You know what I'm saying?
All of them was
that pure Satanism right there.
That's right.
Sirach 25:19.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 19.
Come on.
All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
You got to think she's trying to usurp, you know what I'm saying, authority over God. She's saying that I want to be. Do you not, have y'all ever examined the fact that women are indeed better leaders than men? What women-led empire was ever...
No. No. Hey, you know what's crazy? According to the Bible, this in general, period, women can't even lead women.
Damn.
Facts.
Better than a man can.
That's facts. Now look, think about it. It say all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Right.
That means they are the supreme. Basically, Satan, when he used them as a vessel, he the most powerful when he utilized women. That's what God is saying.
Right.
When the Satan is using the woman, that is when Satan is most effective.
Right.
Because there's no wickedness more even comparable to the wickedness of a woman. Let's get 1 Ezra 4:26. So what type of woman, what type of man do these type of women look for? That's why it's the thing. It's a reason. It's like God created all things for his pleasure, right?
Right.
All things.
Right.
So it's a reason why the simp is in existence.
Right.
Because of women like them. That's the only men that they are compatible with is simps.
Right.
That's why the simp is created, to be a portion for women like that. For real. We're going to read about a simp too. We'll read 1 Ezra 4:26.
The book of 1 Ezra, chapter 4, verse 26.
Come on.
Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
So it done been many men that ran out of their wits for women. Read.
And become servants for their sakes.
And to wash the clothes and vacuum the floor and wash the dishes and rubbed her shoulders and did all that. It had been many men that had done that. Simps are in existence.
Right.
Since the days of the scriptures. Read on.
Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned.
Have erred and sinned. Read on.
For women.
For women. So we read in Isaiah 3:12, when a woman rules, the people err. They that lead thee cause thee to err. That's the precept right there. Lord said, many have erred and sinned for women. Let's get 1 Kings 21. So this is the chief simp, you know what I'm saying, that ever existed right here. And he was a king. He was a black king. And his ass was a real deal simp. 1 Kings chapter 21 in verse 25.
1 Kings chapter 21 and verse 25.
Watch this.
But there was none like unto Ahab.
But let me show y'all. Let me. I don't want to, because I know it's gonna take too long to read through the story. Let me just try to paraphrase the story, right? So Ahab was a king. It was basically a land close to his that he wanted to purchase from this man, but the man was like, "No, it's my inheritance. It means too much to me. It's not for sale." So Ahab was sad because he was a weak beta male. So he was sad. He came home pouting with the puppy face and all of that. And the wife was like, "Nigga, you the king. Like, why the hell you looking all sad? And the hell wrong with you?" So he told her, like, "He wouldn't give his land to me."
Man.
So she was like, "All right, Lord, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it." So she used, instead of using that as an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to get her husband in the spirit, you know what I'm saying, and get him back on track.
Right.
She said, "This is my opportunity to be the king. I'm gonna be the king now. You let her, you take a nap, babe. You go to sleep, babe. It's okay. I got it from here." And she did the wickedness. She lied on the man, got him put to death in order for them to take that man's field. So watch what God said about this simp ass dude right here. Read.
1 Kings chapter 21 verse 25.
Come on.
But there was none like unto Ahab.
God said it would never a simp ass nigga like Ahab. Read.
Which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord.
He sold himself. He sold his soul to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord. But who stirred him up to that occasion? Who is in the lead, you know what I'm saying, of causing him to err to that level? Read.
Whom Jezebel, his wife, stirred up.
Who Jezebel, his wife, stirred up. She was the chef,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, whipping up that pot of wickedness.
That head
She stirred that up. And you know what's crazy, because Esau tried to paint the Jezebel spirit like it's a seductive whore. And this, it ain't, you don't read about Jezebel having sex with multiple men. She was manipulative. She manipulated her husband and basically used his position for her to have power.
To empower her, right?
Exactly. She was a feminist. That's all she was.
Exactly.
That is the Jezebel spirit. The feminist spirit is the Jezebel spirit, not the whore. No, that's a figment of your imagination. The Bible says the feminist spirit is the Jezebel spirit, and that is what's destroying our people. Now let's get the next video. Remember, we this is supposed to be the intermission. We gonna have to let that go today. We gotta keep going with the topic. I'm sorry. But so now this is remember we pulled the scripture earlier about they make an offender for a word. You know what I'm saying? Them that reproveth in the gate, they make a snare for them. Like the same way Monique got dragged through the fire for what she said, you had women bashing Fantasia for saying this as well, throwing her under the bus. But what she said was absolutely right and biblical. 100%. Watch this. What about 98%? I'd say that. Play that video.
Trying to come. She coming for you. But no, real talk. I salute that.
Yeah, everyone.
Because we need more of that. You know what I mean? We need more men to stand up and lead the way. Most women are trying to be the leader. That's why you can't find a man. You can't be the king in the house. Fall back and be the queen and let your man lead the way. So I salute you for that.
What does that mean? You can't be a leader? Because a lot of women look at it like, no, I could lead in my household. I could do this in my household. What does that mean?
That's not how it's supposed to be, and that's why we bump heads. And I feel like it's a generational thing. And we could talk, we can go real deep on that, and I don't need to start that, but it's a generational curse.
Pause.
And how
Pause. So it's a video. She knows she Israelite.
Right.
So she basically saying like, I know I ain't trying to get into the doctrine I really believe in and know on this platform, but it's a curse. She basically finna say the black man went through curses, which put him in his position and caused us to be the the provider and the mother and the nurturer and basically take on his role while he was being destroyed by the curses. You know what I'm saying? Watch, play on.
Society have placed our men, and women have to stand up and be the mother and the father and the provider. And so then now you are so bad, you can't be told nothing, that when the right man come, you lose him because you're trying to be the man. I was finna say,
Right.
man.
Can we be equal?
Oh, of course. But see, at the end of the day, I'm the neck, my man's the head. So he can't make any moves without his wife. You know what I mean? It all works together. But you can't be the head of the house. You got to let the man be the head of the house. But it's a generational thing, and it's what we've been taught. To stand up, be strong, be the, you know what I mean? And a dude come, and everything about you is like a man.
Sometimes we have no choice, though.
But that's why I was saying it's a generational thing, and that's what society has. They do that on purpose.
So you think women have to fall back?
Hey, pause real quick. Hold on, pause real quick. So I want y'all to understand what Fantasia was saying. You know what I'm saying? Look, we destroy it for a lack of knowledge. At the end of the day, if our sisters understood that it's because of Deuteronomy 28, you know what I'm saying? God took away the power from us to stand against our enemies.
Right.
That's why we've been brought this low.
Right.
If y'all understood that and now understand that it's the time of restoration, the Lord is rising up his black man again, then you will be able to comprehend why you need to fall your ass in line. But now you confused and you just, no, I thought y'all was just weak and niggas and at the bottom, and now we're supposed to be the ones to take the lead now. Like, ain't that what Beyonce told? Like, no. Understand what's going on. If you understood the Bible, if you believed in God, then this would be familiar to you. You would understand, okay, yeah, I need to fall back in line because he's finna be God again.
That's
he's finna
right.
be the king, the ruler of the earth again. Let me go on and fall in line before it's too late. But what about when we have to? Now that right there is some BS.
Right.
Because the only reason why you would have to take the lead in a relationship is because you choose a simp ass nigga. Right. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? You control who enter in between your legs.
Right.
And y'all let these niggas who don't got no damn job, don't got no sense of commitment or accountability with their life, but because they got game, they able to entice you, or they look attractive, or you heard they got a big rod, you let them in between your legs with a baby inside of you, then you stuck dealing with a no good ass nigga that don't know how to lead.
Right.
Then you want to complain. Then you want to say, well, we should lead because look at all the black men. Look what they do. No, it's because you choosing the beta males in the earth. Like, stop. Take accountability and understand it is good black men out here, but the good black man ain't finna go for no woman that won't let him lead.
Hell no.
For real. Nah, keep playing and play the rest of it.
What you think?
You have to learn how to submit. You can still be a queen. Queen plays a part. The king needs his queen. It's certain things that he can't see that we see.
Some people will say the queen is the most valuable piece on the board.
Come on, anybody play chess?
It is, yeah.
You okay.
'Cause
My
the king
husband's
can't
teaching
move
me
like
how
the
to play
queen
chess.
moves.
Yeah, I mean, we work together, but the queen has to sit back and allow her king to be the king.
Now, what about in a situation when a woman makes more money in a relationship?
That's hard because that's when jealousy starts coming in. That's when, you know what I mean? And that goes back to communicating and prayer. Because if a woman, you know, if you're solid, you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table. A lot of times money breaks up relationships. Money is the root of all evil.
Read it.
Actually, it's the love of money that is the root
The
to
love that you emphasize.
The
love.
love.
You said money is the root of all evil. But
Actually, it's the love of money that is the root to all evil. 1 Timothy 6 and verse 10.
It is. So everybody's thinking about the wrong things. Instead of falling back and sitting and saying, let's play chess together. I got you. You got me. Let's go.
But, you know, in a relationship, a lot of times, especially, you know, with so many independent women out there and doing their own thing, and now with an independent woman who's, let's say, a boss, who has their own job, pays their own bills, their own crib, their own car, now they meet a guy, and it's hard to a woman to, as you would say, submit to a man because they're already in that position. They're already their own boss.
Yeah.
You know, so what happens in that situation?
Seems to me DJ Envy is trying to push the feminist agenda on the slide with that question.
No doubt.
Hmm.
No doubt. Play on.
Simp. Let them play on.
Listen, I had to go through it. When I met my husband, like I was taking care of everything. I took care of my whole family. It was me, right? So now I'm meeting a man that's coming in and he's like intelligent, very smart, self-educated. My husband's a felon, but he turned it all around and he owned his own business, right? And so I wasn't used to that. I was a pop-off, quick with the mouth, smart. But it took a man like him to sit me down, look me in my eyes, and talk to me like I was supposed to be talked to and say, I'm here now. You don't have to do all of that. Pass it over to me and let me take care of it. But it wasn't easy because I had been doing it for so many years.
And it's hard to trust people. You got to trust yourself to handle things and to allow somebody else when we've been doing things a certain way for so long and having to hold it down. Sometimes it is hard to give that up.
Ladies, being submissive to your husband, leadership is not oppression. It's necessary. It's the key to any successful operation is organization. The family is an organized unit, and it must have a leader. And the leader is your husband because he was born to lead.
Stay in your lane.
Not you. Meaning, because God says so.
That's right.
Now, get Jeremiah 31:22 about the point that DJ Envy made. You got to think, remember, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. This is all by design. You know what I'm saying? The woman getting better jobs, being in better positions, taking the lead financially, so on and so forth. That was all by design. So to give that up is not easy. Well, why is it so easy to give up the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why is it so easy to give that up, but not the role of the leader in the household? It should be easier to give that up because it's in the Bible.
Right.
The Bible don't say meet a nigga, he spit game, and then you give him all your cookies. You know what I'm saying? He said that's precious in you. You don't do that. You abstain from fornication and keep your vessel in sanctification.
Right.
But the Bible do say that the husband shall rule over you. That's what the Bible do say. So that should be easier. But since the woman is anti-Christ, anti-God against the damn Bible, and in subjection to the white man because he ruled the world, that's what make it hard. That's why it's not easy to give that up. Read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 22.
Come on.
How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
Read.
For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth.
A what?
A new thing in the earth.
Right, because when you read Esther 1:22, it was established throughout all the earth that the husband shall bear rule in his house. It always been like this. Society was always like that. But God said, I'm going to make a new thing in the earth. What's going to happen?
A woman shall compass a man.
The Israelite woman is going to surpass the black man in society in terms of economically. That's what you see. And that's the problem. That's why it's confusion. That's why black women got the audacity to talk to you a certain way. The audacity to look at you a certain way. Like we went over on Fix Your Face about a month ago about the black woman need to fix her damn face. She don't even look at the black man the right way.
Right.
Exactly.
Because she making more money than him. She got a better job than him. So on and so forth. Listen, that's all by design. But you black women that's wise and you get it. Like you get what's going on. You see the narrative. You see the picture that the Bible is painting. You thinking ahead. You like, oh, God plans on, the last shall be first like that. You know what I'm saying? He going to put them, you know what I'm saying? God playing chess. Let me go on and fall in line so I can get my spot in eternal life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In submission to my king. If you wise, black woman, you going to think ahead. Don't be deceived. What you see is a delusion. You know what I'm saying? This is not real. You thinking that you stronger and you the leader. It's not real. It's fake.
What's that?
We just got to get the knowledge. We just got to get the breath of life in us. And after that, it's a wrap.
That's right.
Don't let it be too late.
It's pleasurable for a moment. But hey,
Yeah.
once it flip, you gone.
Exactly.
Hey, let me get Ciroc
Don't
20.
enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. It's gonna
Right.
be a short season that is like this.
Ciroc 26 and verse 26. Because you said that woman that's wise. Watch what the Bible says.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 26.
Come on.
A woman that honoreth her husband.
That honor of her husband, that respects her husband, that treats him as the king, the Lord over her. Read.
Shall be judged wise of all.
Right. She going to show wisdom. We're going to say, okay, that woman's a wise woman right there. That's why you can say Fantasia, she showed a little wisdom in her because she was like, he's my head. Right. A lot of women won't acknowledge that. And a lot of famous women won't say that.
Right.
They would not acknowledge that. But read on.
But she that dishonoreth him in her pride.
But some women would dishonor him, her Lord, in her pride. I've been doing it so long, I can't stop. Look, I'm independent. The agenda that Esau pushed on our people, that you get all these famous people like Beyonce, the other lady that you saw. What's the girl with Dwayne Wade's wife?
Gab Union.
You get women like that rule over their men or have some say in it, and then this is what happens: the destruction of our people. But keep going.
Shall be counted ungodly of all.
The Bible says that they are ungodly, and we know the ungodly, the sinful.
Feminist movement is ungodly.
Right. The flipping upside down of the order is ungodly, and you will die.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get the response video to Fantasia, where she said, "This is how our community of women respond with a little more ab in the mix, a little more bite, you know.
More bite.
This is how they responded to Fantasia.
Hey, this got to be the dumbest group of women right here.
The absolute dumbest
group
but
of women.
That's our women leadership, though.
That's it. Damn.
That's our women's leadership. To hell with Monique. To hell with Auntie.
I'm tired, man.
Hey, put them on, man. That ain't her real hair.
Singer Fantasia visited
Talking about the real.
Right.
Hey, how you really
Go
look.
back, go back.
Hey,
We
that's
gotta put
funny,
emphasis on that. You can see that track right in the middle. If y'all don't see that, man, come on. You can see that.
You look real fake.
Right, you
That's
played
not your
yourself.
real hair
That's what
or
you
your
did.
real face.
Get out of here.
Damn.
Or your real
Hey,
eyelids.
press play. Go. Fake
Singer
looking
Fantasia
self.
visited the Breakfast Club yesterday. We love Fantasia. We love the Breakfast Club.
Stop. Because she said, we love Fantasia. She started off with that.
Cap.
But what they going to do? Bash her. Go ahead.
About everything from her career to her new love life, but it was the 35-year-old's advice for single women that got everyone talking. Check it out.
Most women are trying to be the leader. That's why you can't find a man. You can't be the king in the house. Fall back and be the queen and let your man lead the way. It's a generational curse. And how society have placed our men. And women have to stand up and be the mother and the father and the provider. And so then now you are so bad, you can't be told nothing, that when the right man come, you lose him because you're trying to be the man.
So, ladies, you agree with Fantasia that women should be following the leader?
I disagree because I there's two reasons why. I understand what she's saying in that in a relationship, it really works out better to me to be healthier when two people know their purpose and their roles in the relationship. So I'm coming to I'm gonna help, I'm gonna work because you're having a baby, so I'm gonna make sure to bring home some cheddar. You just help me get fed if anything, or help me take care of the baby. But I don't think it's right to stay in traditional definitions of what the roles are. A king doesn't always have to lead. We have beautiful queens today that can lead the household. So just have a purpose and then know, if I'm the one bringing in the money, taking care of the house, paying the house bills, you are my king to be there and support me and take care of the kids so that I have a home to come home to and feel refuge.
Yeah. I agree and disagree. I agree with, yes, they can have their roles, but I think in society where I disagree is I think in society we are so fixed on these roles and these boxes that we put ourselves in. Today I may be the leader, and sweetheart, tomorrow you might be the leader. So I think our roles can change from day to day, from time to time, from hour to hour. There are things that maybe I have strengths in, and there are things that he has strengths in, but some days they might flip. So I just don't want to box myself into my role here is that I do.
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to understand, where do they get these mathematics from? Like they formulas, like
Hey.
all throughout in everything in the world, like all organizations, all companies, all corporations. It's a infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? It's hierarchy.
Right.
It's not one day the manager is the manager, and then the next day the employee is the manager, and they swap and go back and forth. No, the supervisor is the damn supervisor.
Right.
Today, tomorrow, next week. It's no your supervisor. You know what I'm saying? Behind in a desk counter. You know, with taking the inventory, and then the next day they have to register the whole shift.
Right.
In the cashier. No, that
The
ain't how
cashier
it
room,
go.
the cashier
That
room.
is not how it go with the rest of the world. But in black relationships, somehow that's how it's gonna work the best.
She did say something.
I want go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say I want to show y'all got to recognize that everything you just watched was confusion.
It was.
Don't get soaked, sisters. Don't get drugged and soaked into the sunken place. Get out because the last lady said you can rule over. I want the king to be at home so I could be what's the word
I'd
she
be
used?
comforted.
She needs support.
Support, whatever she said, but protected, secure. How is you gonna be secure with a simp, a weak dude sitting at home?
Officer.
He don't even know. Look, he changing diapers. He ain't never been in the real world because you holding him. You the dude.
Hey, officer, that's those train tracks from yesterday on the Saturday.
It is.
You just seen
It
the
is.
example.
The woman
It
mind
is.
is
Shit like this.
Right. The man got the one track, and hey, but look. Adrian did say something. A part of her formula was correct, but she used it in a different reference. She said, "We get fixed on boxes." That's exactly the problem. The man is fixed on her box, so he gonna let her do whatever, and she using her box so she can do whatever. That's the problem. It's the box. It's what's between her legs. That's exactly what the problem is.
I can get Matthew 10 and 22 real quick.
Bishop, bring it out. He say the box every time.
Right. Matthew 10 and 22. Look, I want to show something with this scripture. You got it, Zechariah? Go ahead.
Sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
So notice how, like, Fantasia, she was using biblical knowledge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, to express her point. You see what I'm saying? But although it's true, like, we can look at it like, yeah, for sure, that's 98% true.
right.
But on the outside, you see what I'm saying? Because the things that she's saying is coming out of the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
Notice on the show, they kept on saying, well, I think, you know what I'm saying, well, it's not going to work like this. Anytime you bringing out the Bible, you see what I'm saying, and it's after Christ, you're going to be hated. That's why they making up these shows. That's why, what's the girl, Angela Yee? She was trying to come back with her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And you want to know what's crazy about it is, like you was mentioning, like, I think. Your thoughts has nothing to do with the Bible.
Right.
Like, why are you thinking? Just be quiet for a moment and let the Bible speak.
They don't even agree.
They don't agree.
None of them
and
have the
all
same
of them
thought
are
process.
white. Even the black woman up there, all of them are another nation.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the Northern Kingdom,
Nah,
but she's still another nation.
Exactly.
And then that's crazy to me, man. This is upside down totally.
Yeah, what, the twin up there, she
eats
eat
some.
them.
Yeah, she eats some.
All of them up there, goddamn.
All right. Play the rest.
Do this, and that. I don't want to do that. That's why I hate like labels and, well, which one are you? Are you the alpha or not? Sometimes I'm the alpha and sometimes I want my husband to lead. And there's times where I'm like, nah, I got this. Yeah. But I don't want to be boxed in or feel like, well, if I decide today, well, then I'm not going to have a man.
Look, this is what she's saying. When stuff get rough, you know what I'm saying?
Bring it out.
When stuff
Yes.
get hard,
Yes.
I want you to lead.
Go ahead. Go
What are
ahead.
you doing, God?
Fact.
But when it's something that benefit her, it's gonna get her glory.
Right.
No, I got it. I got
got you.
it. Fall back. That's
Right.
what she's saying, brother. Don't
Damn devil,
Look.
man.
She just said it.
don't get. Hey, play on.
I get tired of you broads.
Man.
Because I have something to say. And that is, I think it gives the feeling that makes you feel like,
I think it depends on the type of woman you are and the type of man you are. There are men out there that are alpha male.
Yeah.
And if you are dating an alpha male and you don't like that, then you need to let him know up front, and you need to know what you are getting yourself into. Do you see what I'm saying?
Pause. What she said was exactly right.
Right.
Because remember what I said earlier. It's portions, it's men created for women like that say, one day I want to be the alpha. You know? That's why God made the simp.
Right.
If you want to run your relationship like that, then go get you a simp ass nigga. He gonna be at the crib all day, washing clothes, folding clothes, washing dishes, vacuuming. Come home, he got the rose petals, he got the tub ready with the bubbles. He doing everything your ass supposed to be doing, and that's good. You go work, you go get the bread, you be tired, you come home and get relieved by your man. If that's how you want to do that. It's niggas made just for that. Simple ass niggas just made just for that. But a real deal alpha male who y'all really want deep down in your spirit, a god, a ruler, a man that's assertive and take authority, he not going for that. He not going. If he going out and conquering the world, he not finna come home to a woman that want to conquer him. It's not happening. That ain't how it go.
And let me get Ciroc 26 and 23. And what's heavy is you said that, like, if they really want a man to lead, because the reaction she had is like, let him lead. She was real excited about letting him lead, but when it came, well, let me lead, the Latino sister, she got a little excited for the man leading.
Lead
but
me.
When I lead, it's not really the right way. But read what you got. That's why he was saying you're gonna get a simp. You gonna get your portion, and this is how men gonna get their portion.
They gonna complain about it and contradict themselves. I wish men were more powerful, and I wish they took more authority. No, you don't.
He's so weak.
You don't at all. Cause hey, watch this, and men, you gotta pay attention and listen. Read
the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Right. So that's that simp gonna be with another simp. A person that's backwards. Now he at home sitting down chilling. The Bible said this is some wickedness. This is all confusion. This is so backwards. Why isn't the man working when he's supposed to work? Why he sitting in the house, scratching his balls, changing diapers all the time? This is backwards. But read on.
But a godly woman.
If you say you want a good man, if you really want a good man, you want a man like this. What?
It's given to him that feareth the Lord.
You want a man that fears God. That's going to guide his house like he read in Abraham. You want a man, like in Genesis about Abraham, you want a man to lead. A man that fears God, not afraid of you. But these men today think you the guy, so they're afraid of you. They fear you.
Hey, let me let y'all sisters in on a little secret. If you got a man, so you the breadwinner, right? You grinding, you working hard or whatever. You know, that means you getting it. And he at the house more. You know what I'm saying? Let me let y'all in on a little secret. He's smashing somebody else.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He got another woman in your damn bed. For real, but when you come home, it's gonna be made up. You gonna have the rose petals. You gonna have the mood setting, the candles lit, and all that.
That was
but
left
best
there.
believe he was blowing another woman back out while he was at work getting it and taking the lead.
And you got the leftovers.
He was posted.
Right, she got the leftovers. Them old flowers, girl. What
We
you
got time for
Hey,
one more.
get Genesis 3:16 real quick about a godly woman. Because a godly woman going to do what God said. A godly woman going to be given to him that fear the Lord. Genesis 3:16.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 16.
This how you know these women that's speaking on here is not godly at all.
Down the slope.
Unto the woman he said.
Unto the who?
Unto the woman he said.
Who is he that said it? God.
Right.
Unto the woman, God said what?
I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
So I want y'all to understand some sisters. That you got consequences for being a feminist. Every feminist is reminded monthly why her ass shouldn't be a damn feminist. God gave you periods for your punishment. God gave you birth pains for your punishment. That's why you got labor pains. That's why it's a struggle. That's why it's contractions. That's why you got to buy tampons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta wear maxi pads for real. That's why I got that frivolous odor every damn month. God is trying to tell you something.
Like the sister the other
God
day.
is reminding you, your ass should not be a feminist. For real. So a godly woman with that mindset, she tired of that. I'm tired of bleeding every month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of going through doing all the grunting stuff when I'm pushing out a baby. I'm tired of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A godly woman is going to try to reverse that thing by doing this. Read.
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
A godly woman say, in order to reverse this, I'm going to do the opposite of what caused me to be in this situation. Instead of desiring to have power and to be equal to my husband, I am going to have my desire to my husband.
That's
to
right.
Please my husband. I'm going to do what pleases him and whatever he wants to do because he is the leader. That's what a godly woman going to do. Read on.
And he shall rule over thee.
And he shall what?
And he shall rule over thee.
That's what God said. And you
That's
see
right.
these women saying totally different. That they are ungodly. These the women y'all listen to, hearken to, get seduced by, to believe in their philosophy. Listen, beware lest any woman spur you with philosophy and vain deceit. And that is not after Christ. Christ said your husband shall rule over you.
That's
Period.
right.
To him.
Period. All right, play the rest of the video.
Yeah. Only because I married an alpha male. I did. Adam Housley is an alpha male. He loves to lead. But guess what? I love seeing him lead.
Yeah.
I let him lead. That's the difference because I'm okay with that. But he also knows that he married a very strong, compassionate, and feisty black woman. And he loves seeing that too. So when I see like it's a little like push, pull, I'm like, all right. I'll let you. I'll let you reserve the the reservation.
And then you guys have great sex after all the wrestling, huh?
Absolutely. And sometimes I let him lead in that, and sometimes I lead.
Hey, stop.
Hey, that's what I want to
Look,
address.
I'm gonna let you address it. But
no,
go pull it back up. Pull it back
I missed
up.
what she said. Yeah. Go back
Hey, we
to
can
it.
go back a little bit, but if you notice, the black woman has not said anything. The only black woman.
She the grand finale.
Oh,
Don't jump the gun. Be quiet. Go ahead.
Basically,
hold on.
what I'm saying, you realize the name she named was a Caucasian man. I want y'all to pay a good attention. Why she spoke about the white man that way because she knows he don't play that. They only speak about their people when it comes to not allowing them to lead. You will never hear the woman that's living with a white man say that. That's why in the video you didn't see them doing nothing. You didn't see them saying no words. You see them acting like they acting out to be loving their wives and stuff. You'll never see them speak that on camera. That ain't real. That's the problem.
Facts. That show should be called The False. The False.
Right. And Young Jeezy, man, you gotta be ashamed. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for letting your woman sit up there and respond and act like that. Lead your house. Damn.
Man, he don't give a damn. He probably.
Well, shit, I'll take that back.
Probably do.
You need to let her go. That's what your is. But she a damn heathen.
Yeah, that's true.
Let her go.
That's true. But this the
But
black
then
man.
got your house.
This the black man. You know what I'm saying? He probably got it. He probably been ruling his household. But you know what I'm saying? She bringing in the bread, spreading them lies. You know, she just reading the script really.
Wow, yeah.
Hey, do what you do. You say what you want to say, but you know when you come to the crib,
Right, we know
you
what's
know
happening
what's
here.
really going on. That's probably how he wrote. I'm gonna give him the benefit.
Right,
of the doubt.
he said, I'm too gangster for letting her do
Yeah,
this
you know.
shit.
What I'm saying. Play the rest of the video.
Do you feel like that can give the wrong message to single women as to why they're single?
See, that's what I'm tired of
That's
hearing.
what I didn't
I'm
like.
tired of women that have a man trying to give advice
fair.
to single women because that's not why you're single, sweetie. So stop listening to the wrong people, okay? There's a lot of factors to why there are a lot of single women, especially in the African-American community. When we're talking about jobs for black men to be able to lead, when we're talking about the fact that you have a lot of single women in mass incarceration. So please don't feel bad that because maybe you're a little bossy, a little mouthy, that you can't find somebody.
Wow.
She described herself.
Stop. No. This crazy because this is the psychological error. I want y'all to, and the women do, a lot of black women do this. You cannot tell the black man, you can't tell anybody why the black man don't want your ass because you're not the black man. Stop telling women why they single. If you single, we know why you single because we not choosing you.
Exactly.
You can't tell me why I'm not choosing you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's because of your mouth. Get Ciroc 2627. For
Hey,
real. Go ahead.
The thing where they be confused is like, you know, like how Fantasia said, that's why you can't get a man. Now it's easy for a man to, you know, come through, do his thing or whatever with you, but it's a difference between sex and having a man. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what she's talking about.
Exactly. You want a man that's gonna be willing to provide for you, and you know what I'm saying, put your name on his deed for when he buy a house, and you know, for a man to go to them lengths with you, you gotta be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You can't be loud. You can't be super opinionated. It's just, no, it don't work like that.
Hell no.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 27.
Come on.
A loud crying woman.
A what?
A loud crying woman.
A bossy. I'm bossy. I say what I want to say. A loud crying woman. What is her purpose?
And a scold shall be sought out to drive away the enemies.
Your purpose is to drive people away.
Damn.
So you wondering why the black man is staying away from your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing the only profit or benefit we can get out of you for being like that is to drive away the enemy. But that's how you is toward us.
Right.
So you driving us away. You destroying yourself. You only harming yourself. That's why you see. That's why you got no man. You gonna get old, buy a dog, and die alone.
Right. Or lesbian.
Hey,
choose.
Jump back to chapter 25, verse 13. So this is why men like this too, because they'll rather have. Give me coronavirus. Give me some kind of plague or whatever. Read this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13.
Come on.
Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart.
Read.
And any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman.
The what?
But the wickedness of a woman.
Right. That's why most the black woman there, a lot of our black women don't have men because they wicked as hell, and the men don't want that. I'd rather have a plague on me. I'd rather be sick than deal with a wicked woman, a loudmouth woman, a woman that ain't gonna let me rule over her.
Read 16, please.
Verse 16. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon.
What did God say?
I had rather dwell with a lion.
Stop.
And put me in the cage somewhere.
Stop. Hold on. Listen, a lion. Think about it, bro. A lion. His teeth was created for vengeance.
Right.
That's what the Bible says.
Right.
His teeth would murder. A lion would tear you apart, would eat you whole.
That's right.
A lion and a what?
And a dragon.
And what is a dragon? A dragon breathes fire that will scorch you.
Burn.
And you know what I'm saying? Both of these, basically, he's saying, I'd rather die. Kill me first. I'd rather die than to what?
Than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Than to live in a house with a wicked ass woman.
Right.
A woman that thinks she the boss and she a leader. I would rather kill myself. I'd rather die. I'd rather go toe-to-toe with a lion, bruh.
Right.
I'd rather go toe-to-toe with something that breathes fire.
Right.
Than to dwell, than to live with a wicked-ass woman, bruh.
Damn.
Hey, get Proverbs 21, verse 9.
Bring it out.
Proverbs 21, verse 9. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 9.
Come on.
It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop.
It is better to dwell in a corner. It's better to me to move into the attic. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Live with cobwebs.
Live with cobwebs and spiders. You know what I'm saying? Just the word.
Then with a brawling woman.
Then with a brawling means argumentative. A woman that always want to voice her opinion, don't know how to be humble and shut up. I'd rather dwell in the attic than to keep house with a what?
A brawling woman in a wide house.
And that means you got a mansion. You got a lot of rooms.
Right.
You got a lot of square footage.
Right.
But your ass drive me so crazy, I'm going to stay in the attic.
I'll be in the attic.
Where's the least space at? There where there's no room for you.
Hey, you can barely stand up in the damn attic, man.
Exactly.
Hey, can we get 19 as well?
Go read it.
Verse 19. It is better to dwell in the wilderness.
Hey, this is what I thought about.
Another one.
When I flipped to it, I was thinking you said something about the lion and all that. In the wilderness, you got all the wild
lions, tigers, and bears.
You got it all. You got the weather. You got the beasts. You got the bugs. You got everything in the wilderness. Read.
Then with a contentious and an angry woman.
In the wilderness, you gotta survive. Like,
right.
It's survival.
Every
He said, "I really start over than to be with you."
It's to have to survive dealing with a wife like this.
Right.
That's why I say an evil wife is a yoke. It's like you took hold on a scorpion. It's slow death.
Right.
You don't want to have to survive it. I'd rather have to be like Tarzan out here than to have to deal with a contentious woman. I'm sorry, finish.
It says, it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman.
A contentious woman, a woman that always want to argue, go back and forth. Go ahead.
Then you got to think about it. Like, if you're in a situation like you real deal in the wilderness and you got to survive and go, you will want somebody with you. You wouldn't want to go through that alone. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to this, when it comes to her,
right? No,
I do it myself. I
figure it out.
Like you mentioned earlier, yeah, they gonna want you to lead then. They gonna want you to lead then. You in the winter. You go first. You do this. Yeah. They so backwards, man.
But think about it. When they say a brawling woman, a contentious woman, all of this deal with her mouth. So
right.
Sister saying that it ain't your mouth is why you single. She's a damn lie.
Definitely
a damn lie.
Stupid.
For real. But let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's get the next video. Nah, it's a timestamp on there. It's a timestamp on there, y'all. This guy here, he a little slow.
Yeah.
But, you know.
They put a slow dude on TV.
Play the video.
You said that you were an independent, tough woman. What is that exactly?
That is someone who is very strong-minded and has a hard time folding under someone else's opinion.
So why would a man want to marry a woman like that? Because men look for women that are ready to be a wife, they want to be a mother, they understand the order of life and that the man is the head of the woman, and they don't want to have to be fighting this strong-willed woman.
Well, I would say that a man doesn't necessarily want to be the head of a woman.
You say he does not?
Does not.
Why
I would say that men and women are equal and different. And I might be the head in some ways, and he might be the head in some ways.
But that doesn't work.
I also am a provider.
That doesn't work because in any company, whether it's a family or friendships or businessships, no such word, I don't think. But there's always the president and the vice president, and the woman is the vice president in a family. And so if you don't have the president guiding the vice president and the children, it's not going to work.
I feel like it's a partnership. So it's
But men don't see it that way, though.
Many men do see it that way. And it's not, there is that mentality and there is that type of man who doesn't see it that way. And I wouldn't say that that is across the board. I'm a born and bred West Angelino. I'm from Los Angeles. My dad is from Los Angeles. The mentality here is, I feel, a little bit more forward thinking, with the woman being more of a partner.
But that's never going to work, though. That's why a lot of relationships are not working, because they are partners, which is a bad word, by the way, because partners came from the radical homosexuals. They want to pretend that they're married, and so they want us to accept it, so they use the word partner. So I hear a lot of men and women using that word, partner, but it's not going to work unless you do it the right way. Wouldn't you agree?
I would say that the reason why marriages are failing is not because of partnership, it's because of lack of communication. and being very clear on what you feel, what you need, and communicating your needs on both ends. So there's too much assumption. There's too much, well, this is my role and that's what I'm going to do and you just have to deal with it, instead of this is how I'm feeling and this is what I would like your role to be, and you're really great at this role and I'm really great at this role, and let's figure out how we can meld.
I know what's wrong right now.
Oh no.
Men don't feel like being a man is a role. They're not playing a role. And I think women think that that's what they're doing. Men are naturally doing what they do. It's in their nature to lead, to be the president, to protect their families, to provide for the families. And I think women think that the men are playing a role because women try to be that way too. And in order for a woman to be like a man, she has to play a role. But men are not playing a role. That's who they are.
Hey, get Romans 1.
Hey, this the dude.
Romans 1:27.
Bring it out.
Hey, this
Dude,
funny.
this your flowers.
This is
Yeah,
funny.
ugly man.
Look, this is exposing who the devil is.
Exactly.
The wicked is being revealed, y'all. She is, but I don't know. The Bible, no, we're equal. And I want to deal with the partner thing too. But no, he can be the head in some things. But the Bible clearly says repeatedly the husband is the head of the wife.
That's right.
Correct.
Whatever. Anyway, so I can be the head here. He can be the head there. You know what I'm saying? But he telling her, like, no, men have a natural, God made us to lead.
That's
Believe
right.
it or not. But watch this, read that.
Romans chapter 1, verse 27. And likewise, also the men.
I mean, verse 26. Watch
Verse
this.
26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
Read.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
So he said women is going against nature. Now, this is going into homosexuality, lesbianism, right? But understand this. When you want a man to not be his natural self and take on roles of a woman and do things, you know what I'm saying? That's really gay.
That's gay. That is.
Think about it. You want a man to submit to you, that is really gay. That is against nature. You know what I'm saying?
It's even worse
That
when
is
you,
against nature.
It's even worse, like Dwayne Wade said, I'm going to step back and do it. When you say you going to do it yourself, it's worse than that.
Right.
Than let a woman just sort it over you.
Keep reading. 27.
Verse 27. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
So I'm showing you all of this is a part of the Sodom agenda, believe it or not. The woman being a head in a relation. It's against the natural use. And this is talking about homosexuality.
Right.
But it's the same thing. It's the same agenda. At
That's
the end
right.
of the day, it's going to lead men to being all sodomites. I'm telling you.
Nigga, you
gay.
That's why he said he don't like the term partner, because that's what they use, the homosexuals.
Exactly. It's
Radical
some heavy stuff in there. But he said also the men leaving the natural use of the woman. Her natural use is to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, they
Take
had the
the baby.
babies, give birth, got the house, take care of the house.
Right.
That's
Right.
the natural use. But the black man then left that. No, I'm going to let her get the bread. I'm going to let her do this and do that. And then in the meantime, your spirit being corrupted because you're going against nature. Now your clothes all of a sudden getting tighter. Now you know what I'm saying, your stand's getting a little, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you got a little percolation in your.
Now you hold the baby on
You
your
know
hip.
what I'm saying? Your
walking in the
voice getting a
mall.
little softer. Your lips doing all this when you talk. You know what I'm saying? It's Satan is, your spirit is being corrupted. When you let the woman lead, you start to take on her tendencies because you stepping into her role. You taking on the spirit of a woman.
Right.
Man. And you're going to end up being a sodomite. You're going to end up taking
And then
it.
you ain't gonna help
It
no
might
one.
start with her using a damn strap on, pegging your ass. For real.
And then you want to say marriage is honorable, being undefiled.
But I want to say something about the partner thing, though. Because, you know, like, in the world, you know, I mean, it could be in the truth, too. But, you know, brothers, we be like, we got a certain, you know what I'm saying, we got a group of men that we say, that's my partner. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So when you hanging with your brother, you know what I'm saying? Y'all men, y'all both got testosterone. You know what I'm saying? You might have an opinion or whatever. Y'all back and forth. Y'all can argue. Y'all, that's my partner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He might be right, I'm wrong, but we ride, you know, whatever. But the relationship in a household with the man and a wife is not supposed to go like this.
Right.
Think of the damage as a child. You see your mama and your daddy going at it like partners would go at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, no, you ain't supposed to see your mama yelling at the husband, being defiant, disagreeing, not falling in line. No, that is not how it's supposed to be. You listen, babe, you not my partner.
Right.
You my wife.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You my wife. Look, this the plan. You assist me in accomplishing the plan. Period. Point blank. Period.
Point blank.
All right. Now look. Now this is a correct way in which the mentality is supposed to be concerning marriage. Now, of course, they're not just all the way in the application of God laws, but they got the correct mentality when it comes to marriage, right, on the wife end and the husband end. And it's what y'all gotta understand, sisters. It's not oppression. It's not you please your husband, he's pleased. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When you please your husband, he is pleased. Therefore, he is going to, and we gonna get the scripture, but he gonna admire you.
Right.
You want to be admired by the man, just do it the right way.
Right.
Do it the right way. All right. Hold on. Tell him to hold on real quick. Play the video. Play the clip. Tell him to hold on.
I never questioned if he was going to be a good father because he was a good man. Toby loves on his children hard. He loves them, and he plays with them often, but most of all, he believes that he is the one that has to lead his children into the future that they were supposed to have. Whatever path they take, they need those foundational principles and morals and guidelines and all those things instilled in them. We're really trying to just make good humans, just good people. The way our family is set up is God, Toby, me, kids. And so when situations arise, he leads, I support him, I tell him what I think, and we go. I am able to know what I need to do as a woman and as a mother and as a wife because we have that order. And so that order allows us to have peace, happiness, joy. So I can fully support him. He can fully support me because we know who we are individually in this relationship and as parents.
So the sister said the order is God, Toby, me, and the children. That's what the sister said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He tell me what the plan is. I tell him what I think, and then we go. He can either factor in what I think or not. It's up to him. But at the end of the day, he's the leader. I move according to his lead, and that's his mentality because he's an alpha male. He know he has the responsibility as a leader. That's why you got weak simp ass niggas because they don't want to take accountability for being the leader. A real man know with their leadership position, take accountability. You accountable for your wife's behavior, your kids' behavior, how your household is as a whole. Therefore, their leadership position is a burden. You got to make sure that thing is in line. Right. But if you don't want all that weight on you. No, babe, you got it. We could be you see what I'm saying? They're just a weak, simp ass nigga that don't want to please God. He don't want to seek God at all. Period. Well, play on. Finish the clip.
Hold on. Hold on. I can only be second place to your parenting.
That's right.
My wife 100% makes me a better man. She was with me when I was broke and all I had was vision. She was the first, real woman to believe in, all that's in me and all that I'm doing. She helped me as a father by just being a phenomenal mother. By just picking up my slack everywhere that I have drop-offs. She's a good person, inside and out. And she loved me despite me.
And that's some profound. Every woman want to hear their man talk like that about them, but they don't want to talk like how she talked in the beginning.
Right.
It's God, him, whatever he say, I roll with it. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when you give that energy to your man, he reciprocate that energy.
Hey, you know,
Give
so,
Proverbs 31. Go ahead, Officer.
I would say, well, just basically that last statement he said he said she loved me despite me, meaning he ain't perfect, and she accept that, and she's willing to work with it.
Exactly.
She ain't gonna bite against the bullet, you know. So that's
Yep.
heavy.
Proverbs 31, read verse 10.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Who can find a virtuous woman?
Right, meaning they hard to be found. Read.
For her price is far above rubies.
Right, so the word virtuous mean righteous. So this is what's going to happen when a woman is righteous, meaning applying God's commandments. Jump down to verse 28.
Verse 28.
Watch this.
Her children arise up and call her blessed.
Uh-huh.
Her husband also, and he praiseth her.
Every woman want that. Every woman want to be praised by their husband, but they want to get it the wrong way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to come in and usurp authority and so on and so forth. But if you're a righteous woman, you in support of your husband, you upholding the household, and you playing your role according to the Bible, guess what your husband gonna do? He gonna praise you.
That's right.
Hey, I don't know where I'd be without you. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? He gonna say stuff like that to you for real. If you're a virtuous woman, if you not, that's a way to examine. If your husband ain't saying that type of stuff to you or about you, then you gotta examine, like, you know, am I being virtuous?
Yep, because you gotta think, like, if he's taking up on all the roles in the house and you just sitting there being nothing, if you ain't doing your part as the woman, then he ain't gonna be able to praise you. You'll be like, well, damn, I don't even need her if I'm doing it all. Now that's why the brother said she like perfect with him. He was like, she can help completes me. So if I'm slacking off on certain things, she can build me up to get to where I need to be.
Right.
And we don't see that in the black communities today at all.
Nah, a lot of black women, you know what I'm saying, they got this thing where, you know, if the black man failing, like, you know, it's just to point the finger, it's just trying to point the finger, like, why you not doing this, or why you can't do this, or why we got, like, no, you supposed to pick on my slack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real, so help me get to where I need to be. Don't state the obvious and, you know, the problems in it. Nah, help me get to where I need to be.
Don't
if
beat
you
me
ain't
down.
helping me, if you ain't supporting me, shut the hell up.
Shut
Right.
up.
Like,
Right.
hey, like similar to like the TV show Them, right? When the dude was bugged out, he came from war. She didn't quit on him. She like, baby, it's okay. It's gonna be all right. Brother
Right.
got a good job. Talking about killing the white boys at his job. It's
Was.
nice, fresh. You know what I mean? Because she helped him in his trials. You know what I'm saying? That's virtuous.
And you going to get glory and praise for this, sis.
Right.
It's nothing wrong. Listen, that he ain't going to have no problem giving credit where credit is due.
Hell no.
Help him and support him, be that best man he could be. For real.
Because that's part of your role. That's what it is.
Hey, I don't know if we plan on getting this. I was trying to wait for the right moment, but hey, any moment's right. 1 Corinthians 11 and 8. I don't think we
Yes,
went
sir.
down to 8. You getting that later?
No, I'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Bomb drop right there.
Because I know, hey, look, y'all don't know this. The ones out there that's tripping. Some of y'all do know it and you're still tripping. But watch this. Out of the mouth of the word of God. Let's go.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 8.
Get out.
For the man is not of the woman,
The man is not of the woman. Period. Read.
but the woman of the man.
The woman of the man. This, we equal, we this, we. It doesn't exist.
Hell no.
Woman means of man. It doesn't exist. Read on, please.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
The man was not created for you so he can be at home and run bath water and fix stuff up and whatever when you get there. No. No. Read.
But the woman for the man.
The woman was created for the man.
That's right.
That's the natural, the divine order is right above it. We read it earlier. That's why I didn't want to be long with. The divine order is right above it. God, Christ, man, woman. And And then it goes down into verse 8. The man's not of the woman is of the man. You understand? Verse 9, neither was the woman created for the man created for the woman. The woman was created for the man. That's the next place to go.
Well, you know, I always bring that out. Like,
right.
if you not contributing to the men, like if you ain't doing nothing for the men, you literally have no reason to be alive. God made you for the man.
Right.
That's why you living. That's
some
That funny dude was talking about nature earlier. It says it right there. Naturally, you was created for the man.
Stay in your lane. You know, you mentioned earlier, like we was talking about anti-Christ, anti-God. That's how you know they hate God, when they think we were made for them.
Right.
When they, you came from me anyway. I'm the woman is the God.
Who raised you? That's what American had taught them. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was made for them. You was made to buy me a Birkin bag.
This is America.
You was made so you can do this and that. That's why they didn't use us, and they, you know, the entertainment,
music and all that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love her because she got her own and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't need mine.
And yeah, like all them songs about being able to buy her this and buy her that and Dolce and Gabbana and all that. We done been gypped and brainwashed. Like, that's not how it go. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yo, Julie
That
gotta
ain't
take
how
that
it
up.
go. Think about it. You listening, you taking that energy from dudes that's famous for just singing songs. But they don't have no type of moral. They not leaders or pillars of the community.
Right.
They not any type of moral example or whatever. The white man just get them money to destroy your people. So when you in dealing with reality in a real world, when you got actual real men with core values, and then you got nothing ass niggas that got the same mindset as them rappers without the riches, which type of man you gonna end up with? That's why you complaining. That's why you black men ain't shit and all that. Because you haven't stepped into the realm of the real black men, because they running from your ass.
Right.
They not doing what them rappers talking about in their songs. Because they are actual real men.
That's
And
right.
you know what's interesting too, because we watch when we see these shows like Atlanta Housewives and stuff like that.
Right.
If this is, we know that the man is the head. We know the man is the leader because, or supposed to be the leader, because how would they be called Atlanta Housewives? Why women have shows if it wasn't for the man? You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA players leaving, now they famous. You wouldn't be famous if your husband wasn't a man, if he wasn't a dude.
Right.
You wouldn't be on the show. You wouldn't have a show. You wouldn't have a mouth to say the dumb stuff you say.
That's what Eve forgot. She forgot, like, that was the only reason why she had the audacity to have curiosity. Like, so God is hiding something from us? God don't want us to be this? No, God gave you, like, you know, like you was not there at first.
Right. You didn't
You know
have
what I'm
that.
saying? Like, you was God idea, now you want to be equal to God? Like, you was God idea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you were, how do I say it? Like, you had the privilege for God to make you. He said, it's not good that man is alone.
Right.
Let me make the woman.
Right.
And the woman betrayed God. Right. The woman betrayed the hell out of God.
She betrayed the whole order. she said, F my husband.
Think about what
and
I'm
F
saying.
God.
Think about what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's like, say for example, you were boss in a company, and you give somebody, you hire somebody off the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they turn around and get to a certain point, and they slander you and spread lies about, or they join with another. You know what I'm saying? And then talk evil about you. Like, you wouldn't have been nothing if I did not give you an opportunity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God gave you an opportunity to live because he saw the man needed help. And
That's
he said,
right.
what can I be without God in the man? After having a conversation with the devil.
Right.
What can I be without God in the man? I can be God.
That don't fly here, sis.
Listen, sis, I'm telling y'all falling in the same trap. It's
Facts.
all the Satan agenda.
Right.
But so this for my brother. This is the last video we gonna play. But this for my brothers. You know what I'm saying? We got all the answers and stuff in the Bible, but But you know, basically what I'm saying is that it's possible for women, because our brothers is losing courage out here. You know what I'm saying? We was talking to one brother Friday night at camp. You remember that brother? That I was teaching?
with the kids.
He was like, I give up on marriage.
Man.
These women, this and this and that. I'm like, nah, bro, listen, you keep the commandments. God will give you a godly woman if you fear the Lord. They out there somewhere. They one out of a million probably. But they
out there.
They exist.
That needle
You
in
know
the
what I'm saying?
haystack.
God will make a stone turn into a virtuous woman if he got to, because he said that's what he gonna do for a man that fear the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have that faith, you know what I'm saying? Pursue God, and God will give you a righteous woman.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? But with that being said, brothers, if you want a woman that will actually obey you, because you're going to end up with a woman that's bossy, that got back talk, that want to rule and want to lead, if you don't got your ducks in a row. If all you bring it to the table is the rod, you know what I'm saying? So you got to have the correct mentality to be able to lead, and once you a leader, you rolling in that spirit, you're going to come across a woman that want to submit to your lead. All right, play that video.
One thing I'm trying to make sure I do better, or not do better, or do in the future, or whatever, is how to be a man that truly leads right in a relationship. So
That
like,
leads?
Yeah, like lead the relationship right.
Again, I think it starts with you first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Are you leading yourself right? You can't lead nobody else if you can't lead yourself.
Gotcha.
So how are you living? How are you taking care of yourself? What are you doing to set a certain standard in your life? So like for me, I'm a spiritual person. I'm a man of God. For a while, I wasn't even going to church. And so to me, it's like, how am I gonna have a wife and expect my family to embrace spirituality, embrace God, and I'm not even leading myself to church?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I had to get that going. I had to start physically getting back in there, not just watching it on the internet. That's real convenient, you know what I'm saying? But nah, you gotta be there. Like your presence needs to be there. So I think that's where it starts. One is learning how to take care of your.
Paul, hey, that's heavy you said that. That's funny. So look, now of course we know they in the world or whatever, so he referring to the Christian church, but what he's saying is correct in the context of, you know, you understand, realize you're an Israelite,
right?
And we keep the Sabbath, not Sunday church, but you have to get in line with God first.
Right.
You got to congregate. You got to get built up. You got to seek the Most High God so God can turn you into a God.
That's right.
That's what got to happen first. You got to learn from the ultimate leader himself. If you're not being led by God, then you don't know how to be a damn leader. That's what got to happen first. Play on.
Self and again, I'm big on praying and talking to God and finding out what He wants you to do in your life. But then I also think, you know, it's about learning how to lead people in general. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to lead the same qualities it takes to lead the woman or your household, it takes to lead people in general. Are you willing to listen to them? Consider their feelings, knowing how to express yourself effectively to an individual. These are the things that's going to allow someone to embrace your leadership in any situation. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of misconceptions about what makes a strong leader. It's not all the hard stuff and talking down on people. No, that destroys your credibility as a leader. It's knowing how to bring people to the table and make them feel comfortable and opening up and trusting your guidance. But then also as a man, create or build up your resume is what I like to say.
Yeah.
So it's like I said earlier, you want her to believe in you, you got to give her something to believe in. So if you have not accomplished nothing in your life, expecting her to embrace your lead is going to be real tough.
Yeah.
All right. And she may embrace it at first, but after a while, she wants to see results. But when you can come to the table with what you've already accomplished in life, it doesn't mean you got to be rich or anything like that. But you show that you're a man who handles his business, who's gotten some things taken care of. Now she says, okay, you know what? This dude is serious about how he handles himself and his ability to execute. I can trust that. I can roll with that. And that's how you are able to, in my opinion, lead as a man and create a relationship to where she will embrace your leadership.
Got you. So lead yourself, and then know how to lead others people. You can use those same qualities and characteristics.
Exactly.
To lead your family.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll pray. In other words, you can't be a bum. You got to know how to
Right.
lead. You got to know how to communicate effectively, so on and so forth. So it ain't just something you should just jump into, because you're going to end up with a woman that thinks she the boss. But if she recognize you a boss off top and that's how you move, then she's more inclined to fall in line. All right, so there's accountability on the men's end as well. Don't think we just, anti-woman campaign or whatever. Right. But, women just got to be corrected. It is what it is. Y'all got to go on and fall in line so y'all can help us and support us get to the kingdom.
Right.
Period. That's the whole pursuit. That's the whole mission. If you're not in line, if you're not fulfilling your role, you are only hindering us from getting to our destination,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's the kingdom of God.
Right.
You had the script? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go to Zephaniah 2:1 real quick, because this is perfect. We're showing you how to get the marriage right, because the marriage is the beginning of a nation. We can't make more kids and have a nation without the woman being in order, so we can build the nation right. But read what you got. Zephaniah 2:1.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Come on.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
Right. The Bible is commanding us to gather together. We already not wanted. Everybody's against us. Why not gather together? Why not come back together after all what we've been through? Come back together as a nation so we can leave this place. Hey, all praises.
All praise to the Most High. So, Proverb of the week, real quick. Proverbs 14. Damn. Never mind. Proverbs 14, verse 1. Proverbs chapter 14. Hey, did we still have to call on the line? Oh, okay. Proverbs 14.
Hey, caller, hit us
verse
back
1.
next week.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house.
Right. So a wise woman, a woman that understands the scriptures, a woman that know her role according to the Bible, guess what she gonna do? She gonna build her man up. All right? She not gonna try to take the lead. She not gonna try to put the man in a position of where he gotta build her up. That ain't how it go. A wise woman is gonna build her house, build her husband up. Read.
But the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
And that's the type of women like Gabrielle Union. She plucking her household down. She turning Zions into Zias. For real. She plucking it down. That's the type of woman you're going to end up with. She going to destroy your soul. She going to destroy your sons. She going to destroy every damn thing spiritually. Y'all can have all the money in the world, but at the end of the day, real men looking at you like you a damn failure.
Wow.
So understand that. Do not let the woman lead in a marriage. That's not how it go.
Right.
All right? Only simps should end up with women like that. And they both can perfectly burn together when Christ come back.
Exactly.
Joined in flames.
That's right.
Joint heirs in flames.
Right.
All praise to
All
the
right?
Most High. Hey.
So would you have something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 32. Oh yeah. You sisters.
That's my hero.
Hey, I've been sitting here thinking about it. Isaiah 32 and 9. This is the message to the black woman that don't know who she are. But guess what? Your job is to what? Honor your husband. That's your job. And this is what God says regarding this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 9.
Come on.
Rise up, ye women.
When you rise up, that means you fall back in line. That's how you rise up. Keep reading.
That are at ease.
Because you comfortable in Babylon. You think you living your best life. You think you basking in the ambience. But you living a damn lie. Keep reading.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
You what?
Ye careless daughters.
Come on.
Give ear unto my speech.
Come on.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
You're going to be troubled in these days because God is bringing judgment to this earth. Keep reading.
Ye careless women.
Come on.
For the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come.
Come on.
Tremble ye women that are at ease.
Tremble ye women that are at ease at Babylon. You think the white man is protecting you, but he's going to destroy you in the end along with those missiles that's coming. Keep reading.
Be troubled, ye careless ones.
Come on.
Strip ye and make ye bare.
What the Lord is about to do, he's about to humble you. He's going to take your job. He's going to take your education. He's going to take your health. He's going to take that weave out your head. Keep reading.
And gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Meaning humble yourself and come return to the Lord. Humble yourself under your husband and fall in line. That's what the Lord is saying.
Right.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Right.
Brother,
You
you
have
keep
been
living that
warned.
lifestyle, you need to be troubled, man, because God got something coming for you. Real quick.
That's right.
I just want to say something because you said living your best life. No, was that you?
He said it.
Okay, 1 Timothy 5 and 6. When they're in Babylon, them living their best life by taking the lead and all of that, you living your best death. Like, watch, read that.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 6.
Read.
But she that liveth in pleasure.
So she that is alive, but she's in pleasure. She pleased with coming home to the husband, rubbing her and having the house clean, and he's subservient. He's subservient to her.
Right.
God says, "She that liveth in pleasure is what?
Is dead while she liveth."
So you not living your best life. You are living your best death. You living your best death, man. It's time for y'all to wake up.
That's
right.
For real.
That's
Hey, with that, look, we gonna wrap it up. Hey, make sure y'all share. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment, whatever. Just show love, man. The more love y'all show, the more, the bigger we'll get. The more people we'll reach. And they can hear us talk truth.
Right.
So if you want to donate, come on now.
Come on, man.
Get that off the
We
screen.
talked
Help
truth.
them.
Get that off the screen. There we go.
Right.
So if you want to donate, all right, you got IUIC.fundraising@israelunite.org. If you want to donate to our congregation specifically, you got IUIC.littlerock@AR. No, I said that wrong. IUIC.littlerock.AR@israelunite.org. All right, so if you want to get in contact with us up here, it's 855-484-4842, extension 751. That's 855-484-4842, extension 751. All right, so hey, we're going to be back next week with some heat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you liked today's topic, make sure you continue to tune in because we only going to get bigger and better.
That's right.
So with that, Most High in Christ, bless. Shalom.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good thing. Do you qualify? Could you modify to personify? Well, Lemuel, mama prophesy for the type of guy that I be. I see. Let me run by you what I need and call you a righteous wifey. Let me dive into your psyche. I need a continent mind. Positive vibe and not with the drama. She got the kind of persona. Got the people wondering like, how did I find her? To look good, I ain't got a reminder. Recipes, she got in the line of laundry good. She ain't watching it pile up. Count clothes, I ain't gotta go on them. She got it covered. I can't deny that I love it. You know she modest and covered, silent and loving. Just looking at her, I get encouraged. Smiling and blushing, take the correction like a champ. Virtuous, yeah, I give it a stamp. Walk in the crib, she look like a lamp. She know what I need to revamp, but I call her help me, help me to help me, for me. Yeah, she'll help me, help me to help me, for me. Yeah, that's what I call it, help me to help me to help me, for me. Yeah, that's what I call it, help me to help me to help me.
Tell me love, will you hold me down? Even when the nation scold me now. Now we been through a thing, here and there, been the same from the fire to go burn down. And there go beauty galore, when that love run deep to the core. When it all falls down, I adore. He got lost like never before, lady. I know I've been real busy lately, but I can show you one thing, I can tell you one thing, you will be rewarded greatly. If you just endure with patience, you can't doubt that at all. You must be that way for the call. When things get hard, won't let you fall. Be my help me, support the God.
But I call her help me, help me to help me, for me. Yeah, yeah, she help me, help me to help me, for me. Yeah, that's what I call her help me, help me to help me, for me. Yeah, that's what I call her help me, help me to help me.
My tender and delicate gift. She the one that have been destined for me. She been there when the going get stiff. I'm really thinking she won't tarry from it. Hopefully she stay good with the drift. Far as I remember, she been staying loyal. Never buck, she ain't giving no lip. When I stumble, she give me a lip. Hey, she is my lady, she thought I was crazy. She looked at me wild when I gave her the truth. And I tried to explain, she thought I was insane. It's the only way I'm finna change what I do. Through the mess and the struggle, the fight and the tussle. She stayed with the brew and she followed the Jew. Now I know that she 10 toes and stuck to the ground. And she finna do just what I needed to do. She grow gone and she's so gone, she's so special to me. She go harder, ain't no daughter that's more special to me. She grow gone and she's so gone, she's so special to me. She go harder, ain't no daughter that's more special to me.
But I call her help me to help me, for me. Yeah, yeah, she help me to help me to help me, for me. Yeah, that's what I call her help me to help me, for me. Yeah, that's what I call her help me to help me,